149 down to the wire. Would be awesome if we were able to call that today.
These two teams are looking to play Morgan in the 3A state championship next week at Southern Utah University. So Summit Academy 9-1 on the season, Juan Diego 9-2 on the season. The only loss for Summit Academy was to Juab, 27-7 on September the 29th. And for the Summit Academy Bears, it is Hayden Reynolds, and he is a absolute passing terror in the 3A ranks. He has 2,816 yards according to Deseret News passing, and he's got a 64% passing completion rate. That's pretty good.
No, that's fantastic. Quite an aerial attack from him, and that makes it tough to cover when you can throw the ball that well.
Juan Diego has 2 losses on the season. They opened their season with a loss to Bear River at Bear River, 20-10. And then, of course, they lost the game we just talked about to Summit Academy. But for Juan Diego, the Soaring Eagle, they're a running team. They've got Hunter Easterly, and Zach Hoffman, who run the ball a lot. So it's an option team, and Juan Diego will run, and Summit Academy will pass, and we're going to see a dichotomy of football in this semifinal matchup.
No, and it's exciting. It's funny how you can get it done either way, on the ground or through the air, and here today we have one of each on each side of the football, so it's going to be an exciting matchup to see who can cover who defensively on the ground and through the air.
Taking a look at Summit Academy, they lost in the semis last year, and they lost to Beaver in the 2A classification in the semifinals, and so this is their second straight trip to the semis, and only their sixth season of football. Now Summit Academy will get set to kick off to Juan Diego, and the kick is off, and it will be taken by number 18 for Juan Diego, and taken out to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, it gets a good run back on the first kickoff of the game, gets it out to the 29-yard line. And so good starting field position for Juan Diego for their first drive of the game.
New start on the 29-yard line. It's a cold evening, but the rain has stopped. It was kind of a drizzly day in the afternoon. We had 2 semifinal games in the 2A classification. South Summit easily defeated Grand, and Beaver with a fairly easy victory against the Delta Rabbits. Now Juan Diego with that tight formation. Quarterback Zach Hoffman.
There'll be an offsides to start.
There will be an offside, so it looks like a defensive penalty. We'll see. And it is on the defense.
Just a little anxious to get going and tangle, and drew him off the line.
So Juan Diego and Coach John Colosimo with the Soaring Eagle. So Hoffman, a quarterback, with the split backs behind him. Option to the right side. Handoff up the middle. Big run up the middle. And it's Hunter Easterly, and he could go all the way 30, 25, 20. And tripped up at the last minute. He gets inside the 20, and he'll be in for the red zone for the Soaring Eagle.
Yeah, Easterly just stopped. Just a shoestring tackle, but he was gone. And, he came. That was a sneaky handoff. Nobody saw it. Fooled everybody on the line, and he came through there and made the big gain on that one.
So Hunter Easterly from the 29 to the 10. That's 40 and 21. That's 61 yards.
61.
So it's a first down and 10. So it's Easterly up the middle. Gain of about 4.
So 65 yards for Easterly already just on 2 plays.
Easterly on the season. I can give you some season stats on Easterly. Look at that in a minute. Second down, and it's goal. Second and goal.
Easterly again.
Yeah, up the middle again. Gets down inside the 5.
Easterly's a fullback type of kid, big size.
So third and goal. Juan Diego takes a long count, and not sure what there's. I think they're going to stoppage. The play clock didn't run at all, and they're going to say they're going to have to reset the play clock.
Reset the time clock, please. Watch my signal to start it.
Yeah, it's Hoffman waiting and waiting. I don't know if he's waiting for the clock or what he was waiting for, but waiting for somebody to jump off or whatever, but the clock was not running, so he had all day to do it.
Hoffman back under center. Hoffman surveys the defense. Now goes to the right. And Hunter Easterly just goes in. What a deceptive move by Hoffman, and Easterly scores.
I was going to say, great fake by Hoffman as he drew all the defense. They all thought he had it. Easterly comes through untouched for the first score of the game.
Juan Diego just absolutely fakes out the entire stadium, including the Summit Academy Bears. And now for the kick is Juan Diego. Kick is up. And it is good. So just like that, in a minute and a half, Juan Diego scores. It's 7-0. We'll take a break.
With 10:21 remaining in the first period, Juan Diego 7, Summit Academy 0. Kicking off, number 17, Alex Saunders. Deep, number 6, Kobe McClellan. And number 25, Tommy Brown.
Langford, David Howard. And kickoff time for Juan Diego. They march right down the field. And this one will go out of the end zone. A beautiful kick by Juan Diego. And Summit Academy will start their own 20-yard line for Summit Academy. It'll be their star quarterback, Hayden Reynolds, who comes in with almost 3,000 yards passing. And the Summit Academy has this ought to be a high-scoring affair.
Well, it was the first time, 51-49, and expect it'll probably be close to the same this time. As we saw the ground attack of Juan Diego, now we'll see what the aerial attack Summit Academy does.
Spread offense for Summit Academy. Les Hamilton, the coach for the Bears. And now motion with Clausen, the wide receiver for Summit Academy. Reynolds will pitch to Clausen on a back pitch. Clausen trying to get out of trouble, but good coverage by Juan Diego results in a short gain.
Yeah, Juan Diego had that sealed up pretty well, and Clausen had nowhere to go, scrambling around looking for a position, but never could find a hole, and just gets a short gain.
Stop made by number 52.
So back set, Reynolds. Reynolds back to pass, looking over the middle. Now will rush to his right, has a lot of space. Rolls to his right to the 30. First down yardage will go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And that's why Reynolds has a lot of yards on the season.
Yeah, good run there by Reynolds as he surveys the field, sees all his men covered, takes off, and gets safely out of bounds for a big first down for Summit Academy.
So that moves the chains. And Talmadge Brown will split out to the left for Summit Academy. Reynolds, wide open receiver over the middle. That is Colin Dodge, and close to another first down.
Yeah, and Dodge, like you said, wide open on a slant route. Easy catch, easy connection, and right on the first down marker.
So Summit Academy moves the chains quickly. These two teams are going to churn out the yards, Dave.
Yes, they are.
At the 46-yard line.
Reynolds with the handoff up the middle to Brown, and that's not going far.
Yeah, Talmadge Brown has a lot of yards on the season, but that time he doesn't get anything.
Tackle made by number 7, Matt Popovich. And number 32, Austin Gillespie.
I think he might have lost a yard on that one, Scott.
Yeah, he did. Lost a yard. So a minus a yard for Brown. Now a big third down for Summit Academy early in the game. Reynolds hands off, and Juan Diego able to stop the gain. He does squirt forward. He's close to first down yardage, but I believe it's going to be about a yard short.
Yeah, I agree with you. It looks like where they're marking it right currently is a yard short.
So as you take a look at the replay, you can see Brown goes to the right. He keeps his feet moving and spins, and his momentum gets close. Boy, that's a good spot.
Made a good spin and good dive. Almost got there, but just a yard short.
So Southern Academy, respecting the interior defense of Juan Diego, will punt on 4th and 1 on their own side of the field. Snap is back, and the kick is up, and a short kick goes off the side of the foot, out of bounds, and that is going to be marked. And we'll wait and see where that is marked.
Yeah, credit
at
the
the
pressure.
42.
Credit the pressure coming in there and almost blocked, and he has to take less time than he wanted to and shanked it off the right of his foot, and a very short punt.
Yeah, Juan Diego will start with great field position at the 42-yard line. And so far, Juan Diego with the steady diet of Hunter Easterly, as they marched down very quickly last time. Now 1st down and 10. Hoffman with a reverse pivot, this time hands off to Tristan Tanazi. 22. I couldn't see if it was an 8 or a 2. So
yeah, Tristan Tanazi.
So a gain of 4 on 1st down. Hoffman wastes no time at the line of scrimmage. The standard option, that's going to be to Easterly. Easterly ahead, Blake breaks a tackle and tries to break another one, does break it, continues to run through the arm tackling of the Bears across the 45, 30, 30, 28-yard line, 29-yard line, Hunter Easterly.
It just reminds me of a draft horse. He's just so solid, just big solid kid, and you know, they have him, but he just keeps pounding away, and it's just hard to bring him down.
Wow. The replays, it looks like he's down about twice, but he just keeps the legs moving, and he's a solid young man. So 1st down and 10, Juan Diego.
Unofficially 93 yards for him already.
Hoffman will keep it himself. He'll spin around. Not a lot that time as Summit Academy sniffs that one out.
Yeah, Summit Academy great on defense that time, and Hoffman turned something out of nothing as it looked like he was going to get caught behind the line of scrimmage, spins out and falls forward for a yard.
2nd down and 1. So Tanazi and Easterly stay in the backfield. Split to the right, number 18.
Clock down to 5 seconds.
Hoffman won't get this one away. And I believe a timeout will be called. We'll see if it's just a penalty or a timeout. It is a timeout. We'll take it as well and be back.
Juan Diego, that's the first timeout.
Juan Diego back under the ball. Hoffman with the reverse handoff. Oh, what a great defensive play by Summit Academy, as I'm not sure who the ball carrier was, Summit Academy or Easterly.
It was Easterly. It was Easterly, but great defensive play. You called it, Scott. He came through the A-gap, and that play was busted from the start.
Wow, Cameron Fisher almost became, no, it wasn't Cameron Fisher. Let's see, it was 22. Yeah, 22?
No, 28, sorry.
28, so what a great play. So a 3rd down and 9 for Hoffman and Juan Diego. Winner plays Morgan next week. Hoffman back to pass, a rare pass play, wide open receiver caught for the ball is loose and might be stolen away.
I think he was across.
Yeah, touchback, so the ball stolen away by Summit Academy's number 2. And we'll try to get a game on that, but what a great play by Summit Academy, stealing the ball away and for a touchback.
Wow. It looked like maybe he crossed. Let's watch the replay. See if he gets across the end zone before that stripped, or it's just right before. It's pretty close, but looked like he had a touchdown, and then right there strips it right at the 1 yard line.
Oh, he got it. Number 7.
Took it away, yeah.
Yeah, number 7 for Summit Academy took that ball away right before the goal line, and that's Hunter Housel. And Hunter Housel makes a great play as he strips the ball carrier, saves a touchdown by Juan Diego, the Soaring Eagle.
Huge play.
So Summit Academy starts at their own 20-yard line. Hayden Reynolds back at quarterback in the shotgun. Back to pass again. Quick wide open receiver, Gavin Davey. Davey in the open space to the 40. 20-yard gain on first down.
Yeah, Gavin Davies been a great receiver for Summit Academy all year, and that time he shows why. This gets a big first down for Summit Academy.
Brought down by number 6.
So it'll be first down and 10.
Dawson Steeple on the tackle.
Handoff up the middle, not a lot there. A gain of about 3 though on first down.
Yeah, Brown pounding it out for a short 3.
Tackle made by number
So it'll be second down and 8. Hurry up offense in the spread for Summit Academy. Motion for Clausen. Now Reynolds with a pass, has a receiver on the 30,
Whoa.
tries to get it just past the outreached hands of Gavin Davey.
Would have been a big game, but just a little overthrown, and Davey can't quite catch up to it.
Dawson Steeple.
You see on the replay, Reynolds a little frustrated. He had his man, just couldn't quite get there. So it'll be a third down and 7. 3 receivers to the left in the stack formation, 1 to the right. Now empties the backfield. Reynolds with a slant, knocked down. Reynolds catches the pass. Oh, he goes down awkwardly. We'll have to, hopefully he's okay.
That's an ugly
And
tackle.
jumps up. Yeah, that looked scary. We all kind of gasped. So he'll get a reception and a completion.
Great
for himself.
athlete. Pass to himself as it comes off a blocked pass.
Big 75
athlete.
with a hand up on that one. Wow,
Eee.
that was scary.
Yeah.
But luckily he's okay.
Alan Davis.
So now that will be a punt formation for Summit Academy with Juan Diego back at the 20-yard line. The kick is up, beautiful spiral punt. Fair catch called at the 22.
Yeah, great punt that time. Still a little pressure coming at him, but he's able to get his full foot on it that time, and boom's a good one.
So right now, Juan Diego's defense holding Summit Academy, and it's been, Juan Diego has been able to move the ball, except for a great defensive play. It'd be 14-0.
Yeah, just a great play. Stripped the ball out of his hand. It looked like a sure touchdown, and he comes up from behind and just stripped it out and took it away.
We talked about the, Juan Diego quickly back on the field. We don't have much time to visit.
No time for chit-chat
Coach
today.
Colosimo gets him back on there.
Colosimo's a great guy.
He's one of my favorite interviews. On the right side, Easterly goes around the corner, gets the corner, and he's going to go up the sideline for a first down, but knocked out of bounds by Summit Academy.
Yeah, I imagine there's got to be some schools, several schools looking at Easterly as his size and speed is pretty impressive.
It reminds me of a college fullback.
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
And knocked out of bounds by number 21 for Summit Academy. And a pitch out on the left side across the 35-yard line. Great tackle in the backfield for a loss.
Well, Tanazi didn't get the ball securely right off, and had to spend a few steps trying to get a full 2 hands on that ball and secure it well, and that allowed the defense to catch up to him and hold him for a loss.
So second down and 11. Summit Academy's defense now rising to the occasion, trying to stop the offensive juggernaut of Juan Diego. So tight press man on the top side. Hoffman. And that play will,
Too much time.
yeah, I believe it'll be another delay of game.
Yep.
Both teams have struggled just a little bit with the delay of game, and we've seen that all day long. These teams typically, and I don't know if Juan Diego has installed a play clock, but a lot of the high school teams will come up to a college and the play clock will cause problems.
Kind of throw him off, yeah.
Even the officials it gets a little quicker. So second down and now 16, 17 yards to go. Call it 16.
Most of them just have a hand count, so you're right, they're not used to that play clock.
Hoffman will spend Tanazi in motion. And Hoffman back to pass, rolling to his right, hit as he throws, the ball is up and caught by number 11 for Juan Diego. Inside Bear territory at the 30.
Wow, just an impressive move. Hoffman has so much pressure on him and able to just float that out there. You could see the receiver's going to outrun his man and just float it out to a spot and let him run under it. Big gain, another big first down.
Dallin Davis with the reception. And Adrie Jefferson with the tackle. Or that would have been for a big touchdown. Now there is appears to be a flag on the play. We'll wait and see what the verdict is.
Sideline warning.
Oh, your favorite call, Scott.
Yeah. First down and 10 inside Summit Academy territory at the 32.
Some of the players just get too excited on that, come out on the field, and next one will be assessed 5 yards.
And then 15 after that. Motion for Easterly. Hoffman will give it back to Easterly on the backside. Nice seal by Juan Diego as Easterly runs through a tackle and another out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Just a Brahma bull. Good grief. Just running people over. That is a big boy. He's got a lot of power, a lot of speed.
A great seal blocking, and just drops his shoulder and runs through one tackle and then another as he goes out of bounds. So the ball's at the 14.
18-yard run there by Easterly and unofficially 125 yards.
Easterly again in motion. This time he'll stay in motion. Hoffman in trouble but does get out of it and will slide forward for a couple.
Yeah, that time Summit Academy's defense all over that. Hoffman just scrambling for anywhere to go.
So second down and about 7 yards to go. Inside the red zone is Juan Diego. Up the middle and short gain. It'll be third down.
Is that Hoffman again?
Couldn't tell. I think so.
Looks like
no, that was Tanazi.
That's Tanazi.
No.
Tanazi comes off with the ball.
Tristan Tanazi, the ball carrier. Stopped by number 54.
Now Juan Diego back on the ball. Hoffman in a hurry. He'll take a quarterback sneak up forward, follow his guys, and it'll be short. So now a big fourth down for Juan Diego. A fourth down and a short one.
Decision time. You go to the kicker, or you go ahead and try and punch that. It's not quite a full, well, I guess it is close to a full yard, so see what they do.
So fourth down and one. As Juan Diego might try to draw Summit Academy off with a hard count. You can see Hoffman. Now he'll snap, and he'll hand it off. That is a first down, so it'll be first and goal, Juan Diego.
That's an easy power move for Easterly.
Easterly for Juan Diego has the first down.
Watch Easterly just drives ahead. Pretty easy call. So now it'll be first down and goal at the 4. And when you've got Hunter Easterly on your team, I think, I would bet on him. 4 downs.
4 downs to get 4 yards. I think he could easily get that one at a time if he has to.
Hoffman will take a call from the sideline. Hoffman, option to the right. He'll walk in. No, he won't. Nice coverage by Summit Academy, as it looked like he had the corner, but then all of a sudden Summit Academy snuffs it out on that right side.
Yeah, they collapsed very well. Covered that play. Just kept pushing him farther and farther outside until they had a couple of guys to take him down.
Yeah, 27-3 for Summit Academy. Really got over there quickly, and they were able to shut the door on the corner. Now a second and goal. Hoffman with the long count. He'll hand off to Easterly in for the touchdown.
Yeah, that quick handoff, and it's tough to defend. Easterly with another big score.
So Easterly gets the 2-yard run for the touchdown at the 49-second mark of that first quarter play. So Juan Diego goes up 2 touchdowns on Summit Academy.
The holder is number 12, Connor Turner.
Yeah, Juan Diego not wasting any time getting this game going.
And the kick is up and good. 14-0 Juan Diego when we come back.
The long snapper for Juan Diego, number 27, David Halverson. With 49 seconds remaining in the first period. Juan Diego 14, Summit Academy 0.
Welcome back. Juan Diego goes up 2 touchdowns on Summit Academy on the 2-yard touchdown run by Hunter Easterly, his second of the game. Kickoff's going to go into the end zone, and it will be Summit Academy starting at their own 20-yard line. And so Juan Diego jumps on top of Summit Academy. Let's take a look at Juan Diego's history. They've been in they started in, I think, 2001 or 2000. But let's take a look at the history for Juan Diego. 2001, they lost in the quarters. In 2002, in 1A, they lost in the championship. In 2003, they were the 2A state champs. 2005, they lost in the quarters. In 2006, they lost in the quarters, 7 in the quarters. Then they were the 3A champs for 3 consecutive years in 2008, 9, and 10. And then they started champs 3A in 2015 and 16. So they're the 2-time defending state champs looking for number 3. Summit Academy back.
Batted down at the line again.
So Reynolds pass knocked down. And Summit Academy the spread offense. And can see only a 5-man rush? Nope, just a 4-man rush for Juan Diego. And as long as that 4-man rush can get a little pressure on the quarterback Hayden Reynolds, that allows 7 to drop back in coverage.
Yeah, if you can get good pressure with 4 men, you have some extra to cover.
Now 5 come on the blitz, but that's a run play, and that's exactly what happens.
Yep.
Nothing. -1 on the rush.
Yeah, ran right into the blitz that time, and Talmadge Brown had nowhere to go. Lost a yard.
So Summit Academy struggling now 3rd and long. And that's better for a spread team than maybe for a rushing team.
Definitely, rushing team 3rd and long is a lot harder than usually than a passing play.
So all the receivers tight with 1 split out to the left. Reynolds back to pass. 4 rush, pass is up, and there's going to be a pass interference call. This will be a first. Yeah, this will be a first down for Summit Academy. I'm assuming it will be defensive pass interference, but it could go either way. We'll have to see the replay.
Well, he made a play on the ball. Ball really wasn't catchable, but Hoffman made a play, tried to intercept it, and he clipped him from behind as he came around him.
Defensive.
Yep. So it is on the defense. So that'll be a 15 yards. That breathes life into Summit Academy at a time when they need it.
Yeah, definitely gives them a big first down and 15 yards.
So there's the pass from Reynolds. And he is there early, and actually he does. Clips Clausen from behind, as you mentioned, Dave. Good eye. So that moves the ball out to the 34-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. Now we'll have a stoppage
Sideline warning.
for a sideline warning. Coach Glossmo might be out on a little too far out on the field, looks like.
So we got a warning for both sides now.
Now Coach Hamilton got put back on his sideline as well. So now 1st and 10. And it's a quick handoff to number 25, Talmadge Brown on the left side. He's got the corner, and he'll get first down yardage on a first down.
Yeah, Talmadge Brown gets 13 out of that one. As he comes around the outside, nobody there. And Juan Diego has to scramble to catch up to him.
So that moves the chains again outside the 45. So that first down. And Summit Academy, after the penalty, starts to move the ball. And that'll do it for the first quarter.
Look how far Colosimo's out on the field now.
he's pleading his case, saying, "Hey, talking about something." And while we're here, when Juan Diego was in 2A, we had the opportunity to cover several of his games. I covered a Manti Juan Diego game at a state championship game down in at Southern Utah, in which Juan Diego did win that game, I believe. A great man to talk to, really enjoyable interview.
No, he's awesome. He's a great man, like you say, great man and a great coach. And I remember one of those games, he went for a 2 on the touchdown, didn't get it. They lost the game, and he just said, "Hey, my players wanted to go for it. I couldn't deny him."
First down and 10 for Summit Academy. Reynolds in the shotgun with motion. Davey. And Reynolds will take off by himself on the right side, and he'll be tackled, but not until he gets 9, almost. He might get 10. It will be a first down.
Yeah, I think he did get the first down out of that, the full 10 yards. A good fake there. Everybody thought Talmadge Brown had it. I thought Talmadge Brown had it, and then here comes Reynolds.
Nice tackle by Tanazi. And it is a first down. That does move the chains. Reynolds back to the shotgun. Hayden back to pass. Look at his left. Throws a lob pass. Oh, almost caught. And just Braden Briggs had it in his hands, but distracted by the defender.
Yeah, great move there on the ball defensively as he gets his hand up, just tips it enough that Briggs couldn't bring it in. Looked like it was going to be a big gain, but right there, just gets enough of the ball and alters its trajectory. Hits Briggs in the helmet.
It actually doesn't alter, but I think it's the whole, you wave that hand right in front of it. It's hard to follow. So second down and 10. Stacked receivers left and right, with Brown in the backfield. Reynolds, shotgun, back to pass. Looking right, has an open receiver. That's Davey, and Davey will get 8.
Yep, great little route there. Davey just goes out following the first receiver and then just stops halfway and turns around and receives the ball.
So 3rd and short for Summit Academy. And they're in a position where they need to score to maintain some momentum. Down 2 scores, 14-0 to Juan Diego. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Brown in the backfield. Reynolds rolling to his right. Oh, he gets crushed as he turns. He doesn't see Juan Diego coming, and he is crushed, and he'll go down for a loss.
Yeah, he saw everybody on the right side, thought, man, I better turn around and go the other side. Didn't realize there was a Juan Diego defender bearing down on him right at that minute, and man, he takes a punishing hit.
Yeah, Dawson Stiefel had a beat on Reynolds, and Reynolds turns and just gets punished. He might have got lucky he didn't get a blow to the head on that as the head rocks back. It's 4th down and 6. And now it might be 4th down and 1. This could be on Juan Diego.
Yeah. Got a little anxious, jumped across.
And they're talking about it.
They're saying maybe a lineman moved. Maybe if we get a replay on that, we can see. Now he turned around. So it was defensive. Yep, it was defensive.
So a much more manageable down now. Here's 4th and 1.
Here's your replay.
Right, number 59.
Nope,
nobody moved.
Yep, just defensive.
So 4th and short, a short one even for Summit Academy. And the side judge will stop the play. And we'll see what the, having a conference. My lip reading skills failed me on that one. No clue. I think they were talking about where they wanted to eat after the game. So the play clock runs down to 9.
Gonna have to take a timeout.
Summit Academy will take a timeout. We'll take it as well and be back with an exciting 4th down play after this.
Timeout. Summit Academy. That's their first timeout of that.
Big fourth down play for Summit Academy. 4th down and 1, down 14-0. Reynolds in the shotgun. Juan Diego bringing a lot of players. And wide open player on the left side. Beautiful play call for Summit Academy. And it will be Summit Academy inside the 10. And what a great play call for Les Hamilton and Summit Academy.
Yeah, great play call. Good fake. Faked everybody out. They weren't going for that 1 yard. They were going for a touchdown on that play and almost got it.
That was complete to number 83 for Summit Academy. And that's Ammon Richards. Reynolds. Inside handoff, the ball's loose, and Juan Diego recovers.
Wow, big turn of events. No, they're saying he was down. No fumble, he was down.
Okay, we'll have to see the replay on this one. It didn't look like he was down, but Summit Academy benefits from that. We'll have to take a look. Oh, incomplete pass. That's absolutely the correct call.
Oh, incomplete pass.
Yeah, incomplete pass. So that the replay showed that. That was a clear call.
That was not a backwards pass?
No, it was a shovel pass inside.
Oh.
Yeah, good call. So 2nd down and goal. Ball at the 5. Motion for Brown. Reynolds goes up the middle. He'll be crushed. Quarterback draw, loses 4.
Yeah, the defense collapsed on him right away. He had nowhere to go.
Tackled by number 7.
Yeah, 59 for Juan Diego. Chinoso Opara with the tackle.
Chinoso Opera.
He is enormous. Still 75. Quinn Brown. Reynolds throws a fade pass, has a receiver in the end zone for the touchdown, Gavin Davey.
Yeah, Gavin Davey makes a great play on that. They're still fighting for it, but Gavin Davey had the touchdown, and they've already called it.
So Reynolds to Davey for the touchdown. And Summit Academy puts some points on the board to keep it close. The extra point for Summit Academy.
So not the high-scoring game that it was the first time they played.
Although it's plenty fun. And the extra point is up and is good. 14-7 when we come back.
Point after touchdown is successful. Number 33, Jared Ariano. For the Bears, number 33, Jared Ariano.
Summit Academy goes 80 yards and does so to cut the score to 1. And a kickoff is going to be taken at the 7-yard line by Juan Diego. And it can be returned out past the 25-yard line by number
18.
Number 18. We don't have a name for number 18, so by number 18. And that's where Juan Diego will start at the 29-yard line. So, Dave, this is an important drive for both teams. Juan Diego wants to reestablish momentum, and Summit Academy wants to get an opportunity to even the score.
Yeah, if Summit Academy can stop this drive early and get back into it, really give them momentum going into halftime.
So inside handoff to Tanazi, and he'll gain a couple, maybe 3.
Yeah, tough running there by Tanazi as he's swarmed by the Summit Academy defense.
So the inside and reverse handoff following big number 51. That's May Monroe.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Long count.
Hoffman takes his time. And Hoffman hands off up the middle to Tanazi again. And a nice gain on second down, brings up 3rd and short. And as an option team, those are the kind of downs you want where you gain, well, you want a few more than that. 3rd and 6, maybe not quite what you want. You want 3rd and short, shorter than 5.
Yeah, it wasn't quite as much as they wanted.
I thought the spot was going to be a little further.
Yeah, so did I, but only got 2 out of that.
So 3rd down and a long 5, call it a short 6. Hoffman with motion. And around the side, a nice open field tackle short of the first down. As that was number 12, Connor Turner.
Yeah, Turner gets his legs cut out from under right as he's trying to turn the corner. And that's going to bring up a 4th down for Juan Diego as they're 1 yard short.
Punt team does come on for Juan Diego, so Summit Academy makes the necessary plays. And for Summit Academy, number 7 makes the play.
Alex Saunders.
That's Hunter Housel again.
Academy, Parker Clausen.
Hunter Housel was the player that made the strip in the end zone.
Yeah, Hunter Housel having a great defensive game so far.
As he stole the ball away from the receiver, saved a touchdown. Oh, big high punt, but no pressure, so Juan Diego able to kick it away. What a beautiful punt.
Yeah.
Under pressure. And it's going to take a Juan Diego bounce. Oh, Summit Academy almost makes a huge mistake.
Wow.
Looks like they're able to cover it up. Now watch this back on replay.
That's almost a giveaway in deep in your own territory.
He'll get talked to by his coach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's getting talked to. Watch this one. It just gets a little tricky.
The ball
He's got just
bounces.
an opportunity. Has the players back to him and thinks he could run. That takes an odd bounce. It gets really lucky.
Yeah. That was close.
So at the 7:04 mark, Summit Academy has a chance to even this one up. And they will have the ball to start the second half as well. So Summit Academy could reestablish the momentum. Down a touchdown, 14-7. Reynolds with the ball. Two receivers right, 2 left. And Brown in the backfield. Reynolds has the out. Nice move by the receiver. He'll gain a few extra yards, gain of 9 on first.
Yeah, great spin move there to get a few extra yards, and a big tight end there gets out close to the first down marker.
Who was it that caught that?
87.
So 87 for some.
Two on the right. Looking downfield, straight over the middle, almost intercepted. Dangerous throw into double coverage. And Juan Diego almost comes up with the takeaway there on that 4th down play.
Yeah, those 2 defensive players just had that ready to go. They almost had that interception there.
Yeah, so that 3rd down. So Summit Academy is going to have to punt this ball away now, as they do not convert that 3rd down. In the backfield for Juan Diego, Davis. high punt. Davis going to take it, and he's hit immediately. Spins out, gets a couple yards, and then he's finally thrown down. Oh, we're going to have a late hit, looks like.
Yep, the Summit Academy player came in and hit there, right there at the end. There came in. You can see that on the replay if they show that.
Personal foul. On blue, number 56.
Yeah, Davis gets an extra little hit.
15 yards, first down.
3 yards on the return, and he'll get 15 on the penalty. So that puts Juan Diego into Summit Academy territory at the 47-yard line. 5:40 to go. 14-7. Juan Diego with the lead here in the second quarter. Dave Howard, Scott Langford here at Stewart Stadium at Weber State. Hoffman under the ball, hard count, sends Easterly in motion. Easterly out the left side. Hoffman back to pass, looking, throws off the right side to Tanazi. We got probably a holding call, but Tanazi.
Yeah, they had that. They came in on that play, and it looks like a hold right there as well. I can see that too.
Right off that lineman. That may be coming back 10 yards. We'll wait for the call. Tanazi picked up 7 if it holds. Nope. It does not hold because it was a hold. So
very good, yes.
So we'll bring it back, and we'll play first down again. They'll credit Tanazi for 5 yards, and then back him up 10.
Yes, definitely right there on that replay you could see that player holding that. That was pretty obvious hold there.
Thank goodness for Barrett in the replays, and that's very helpful to see that. So Hoffman under center, hands off to Easterly, and that play is going to be called dead. Might have a false start. So Juan Diego.
There seems like there's lots of flags flying right now.
And they can't decide who it's going to be on. Looks like it's going to be offsides on Summit Academy, so this one not against Juan Diego. That puts them back to where they started, the original line of scrimmage, at the 47. So Hoffman under the ball, Tanazi and Easterly behind him. Osmond waiting for the play clock to start. Now he's under center. Hands off to Easterly. And Easterly forward for a couple of yards, tough-fought yards.
Right, that Summit Academy just walled that right up and were able to stop them on that, only gain about 1.
Yeah, that's a good defensive effort to collapse on Easterly. He's a powerful runner. Hoffman again under center. Looking to the sideline for a little coaching. Looks like they're going to have an audible. Hoffman changing the call. Ball's pitched out to the left and out to Max Bukovic. And doesn't look like he got much on that one, Tom.
Yeah, great play there with number 12, Aaron Bailey. He's able to read that play right from the get-go there and split that.
So third down, 7 to go. Hoffman under center, sends a man in motion. Fakes the handout, keeps it himself. He's going to be sacked.
Oh, nice, number 24. Jay Knox with a sack on the quarterback.
Good coverage there by Summit Academy. They snuffed that one out and surprised Hoffman for a 5-yard loss in the sack.
Excellent play, excellent tackle. Just got him right there. He didn't see him coming right there.
Yeah, Hoffman surprised by that one as the defense read that, snuffed it out well. So we got a flag on the field.
Play, yeah, right there.
Holding, defensive holding. Wow. So that's gonna give him 10 yards, and that'll be a first down.
That's a pretty advantageous play there. Well,
So that
penalty
may
for Summit Academy or Juan Diego.
very advantageous. It would have been punting the ball. Now they've got a new set of downs, and that may have been why Hoffman didn't have an open receiver because he was being held up. So Juan Diego with a new set of downs on the 33. Hoffman under center. Sends his wide out in motion. Fakes a handoff to him, keeps it, pitches out to Easterly on the outside, coming around the corner, and man, he's just a bull.
Watching Easterly plow those players is intense. You're going to feel that in the morning, that's for sure.
That's definitely going to leave a mark.
Aloyso Silly, number 3, got pummeled right there by Easterly right there. He just couldn't take it.
In the pummeling, he did make the stop as Easterly only gets 4 yards out of it. Hoffman under center. Again, sends his wide out in motion. Fakes a handoff to him. This time he hands off to Tanazi. Tanazi's going to get a couple of yards.
I think he faked a lot of us out there right there. I don't think anybody could see what was going on there.
Tackled by number 14, striker Robert.
Yeah, that was
number 63 takes him down in the tackle. That would be Cameron Fisher.
Juan Diego, 3rd down and 3 to go for a new set of downs. Hoffman taking his time, hands off to Easterly, and that's tackled quickly, about a yard short of the first down marker.
Yeah, number 12, Aaron Bailey again in there on the tackles. He's making some good tackles in there.
So now 4th down and 1. Looks like Juan Diego's going to line up to go for it.
They're going for it. Big play here.
Big play. Hoffman keeps it himself. He'll get the first down and a little extra. Down to the 20. Needed 1, got 3.
The quarterback keeper for Juan Diego. First down at the 20-yard line.
So Juan Diego into the red zone with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, he squirted right through there, as you guys would say.
Sometimes that's what you need.
And there's a flag down right there on the sidelines.
He's got another sideline warning. Oh, false start. That'll back him up 5 yards. Now it'll be 1st and 15.
You know, penalties like that can really mess with the momentum, so hopefully they can pull something out of this one.
We'll see what they do. Hoffman under center, barking out the calls. Looks to the coaching side, coaching staff. He's going to call another audible, change the play. He's off the left side looking for a man to pitch. Easterly behind him, and the defense covers that very well.
Number 24 read that, saw him running by, and just took that. Jay Knox again, doing a good job out there.
So Hoffman gets a couple out of it, but that play defensively covered very well by Summit Academy. Play clock down to 15. Hoffman sets his players, fakes a handoff to Tanazi, then a handoff to Easterly. Now he passes the ball. Great catch there as he digs it out of the grass.
Great catch.
Brennan Savage.
Oh, they're calling it incomplete.
They're saying no way.
Ground. It did look like it hit the ground. We'll see here on the.
We'll see on the replay. Look at this on the replay because it looked like Savage pulled it out, but
I think it hits the ground right before, maybe in his hands.
Must have hit the turf.
Right.
Oh, it did. Yep, it did hit the ground.
I don't know. Yeah. We're thankful for the replays again. Can always help the fans and all of us know what's going on.
All right, 3rd and 13. Juan Diego wanting to get another score. 59 seconds to go in half. They're going to call a timeout and talk about it. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back for this play, next play for Juan Diego.
Final timeout of the half.
3, 2, 1. Back at Stewart Stadium, Wildcat Stadium here in Weber State. Dave Howard, Scott Langford, and Tyler Moss watching this game, calling it for you. Juan Diego with a 3rd and 13. Wanting to get this drive into the end zone to go up another score. Sends a man in motion. Pitches out to Easterly. Going to be a reverse coming around the left side. And that faked the defense. He's got blockers on the outside. Going to get, not going to get the first down. He'll get about 8 yards out of it, but short of the first down.
Yeah, that was great play there. Number 11 ran around that side, and then number 3 from Summit Academy pushed him right out.
He went out of bounds, but the clock did not stop. It's still running. It's down to 35 seconds, and still running. It looked like he went out of bounds. He's clear out of bounds.
I'm pretty sure he went out of bounds. He went out of bounds.
He went clear out of bounds, but the clock is still running. I don't know why.
Clock.
And Colossus was asking the referee to explain why. Meanwhile, the clock's going to run out.
They're kind of talking about it. Looks like Juan Diego's just kind of sitting there waiting for the clock to run out.
Well, they're going to call a timeout. I don't know. Let's see that replay again. See if his knee touches before he goes out of bounds, because it looked like he was clearly out of bounds, but I don't know why the clock didn't stop. So here we go on the reverse. Coming around this side. Fakes pass. Tucks it back in. And he was out of bounds.
He's definitely out.
He was clearly out of bounds.
I'm not quite sure what's happening.
Maybe there's a new ruling I'm not aware of, but anyway, nonetheless, clock's down to 10 seconds. Juan Diego with the ball on the 16-yard line. And the two teams talk about it. It's 14-7, second quarter. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back for the next play. Okay, here we go. Back to live action. Okay, Juan Diego's going to go for a field goal here.
Attempting the field goal, number 17 out.
They're not going to miss an opportunity to get points. So
this is a 33-yard.
kick is up. Looks like it's good. Straight through the middle. And Juan Diego goes up. 17-7, 10 points. So 7 seconds left in the half. And Summit Academy with just 7 seconds to try and run that ball back on the kickoff.
So I'm wondering if they'll ever make up for that lost time there. And apparently they're just going to leave it right there at the 7. They would have fixed it last play. But definitely on that replay, it would have pushed him out of bounds. Lost 30 seconds of play time there for the second quarter.
Yeah, it was interesting because they didn't call timeout until it ran down to 10. So Juan Diego lined up to kick off. See what the Summit Academy Bears can do with 7 seconds. 7.1 to be exact. Kick is up. Looks like it's long and into the end zone, and it is. So Summit Academy will have it on the 20-yard line. 1, maybe 2 plays left in this first half. 17-7, Juan Diego with the lead. Not the high-scoring game it was last time these two teams played. 51-49 to score, and the Summit Academy Bears came out on top. Tonight,
that was just, I overheard them talking earlier. That was just 3 weeks ago, I believe, was that game.
Yeah, it was about 3 weeks ago.
So here they are again.
Here we are again. So Reynolds in the backfield, in the shotgun. And he just takes a knee. They're going to go in safely into halftime and talk about it, come up with another game plan. So Juan Diego 17, Summit Academy 7 at the half in this semifinal game. We'll be back in 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the field. The Summit Academy drill team, the Bernadettes. They are coached by Jessica Downward.
Welcome back. It's halftime of the 3A semifinal matchup, a good one between Juan Diego's Summit Academy, and we were expecting a high-scoring affair, and you can see that it is not. It's a 17-7 lead for Juan Diego, the Soaring Eagle over to Summit Academy Bears. And just 3 weeks ago, these two teams, 3 or 4 weeks ago, these two teams played to that 52-49 thriller. And
51-49.
Oh, 51-49, 2-point game.
Yeah.
Not tonight. This one's a lower scoring game.
No, this is exactly opposite of the other game. It was a barn burner, that last one, but this one has been defensive battle, and Juan Diego nursing a lead the entire first half, up 10 still, 17-7, but nothing like the last time they met 3 weeks ago.
Well, I think one of the keys as I watched this first half, Juan Diego is able to have those 4 guys in the box, and the 4 guys are getting pressure on Hayden Reynolds, and as they get the pressure on Hayden Reynolds, he's not able to complete the passes because they've got 7 guys in coverage and making it very tough for the receivers for Summit Academy to get open. And if you can stop the pass, if Summit Academy is not able to run on the 4 guys, in the box, or Reynolds is able to be contained with the 4 guys in the box, then it might be a long night for Summit Academy.
Yeah, it could be. And like you say, if Juan Diego has to start blitzing to get pressure on the quarterback, then it opens up the field a huge amount, because you have to start bringing extra guys out of defense, and then your receivers, you have some hot routes to go to and wide open spaces in the field. But if they don't have to blitz much, and like you say, they can put pressure on with 4 guys, it's a big advantage for them, and they can cover those receivers a lot better. So Summit Academy is going to have to figure out how to get the ball running and moving and open up that defense.
Well, let's take a look at these first half stats, and the halftime stats. Appreciate Brad James for supplying these, but in 17-7 game, they're about what you would expect. Let's take a look.
Yeah, first downs 11 for Juan Diego, 7 for Summit Academy, and net yards, rushing yards, Juan Diego with 181, Summit Academy only 62, so less than half of the
and that doesn't surprise me. That stat does not surprise me.
No, because Summit Academy's a passing team, so you don't expect them to have that much rushing.
So that one doesn't surprise me at all. The next stat does.
The next one is a surprising stat, because Juan Diego has 65 yards, 10 more than Summit Academy, 55 in passing, which is not what you'd expect to see with a spread offense.
Not at all, and Juan Diego's done a good job of mixing up the run and then using the pass to when it's run, they've used the pass a couple strategic times to be able to get in there. They haven't passed a whole lot, but it's been effective.
Yeah, it has been effective. 65 yards worth, and it's been good enough to keep their run game wide open.
And only 2 out of 3. So 2 completions for 65 yards.
2 big completions. So total offense, Juan Diego 246, Summit Academy 114. And they're 6 for 11 in passing, and only
Reynolds.
55 yards.
Yep. Hayden Reynolds, short passes, so that and that's kind of indicative of when you see those 4-man front getting to the quarterback. He's got to dump it to a short receiver,
right?
Unable to sit back and survey and look for those deeper.
And doesn't have time
to
let the receivers run their routes. So they said, yeah, you're right. He's having to dump it off short every time.
So they've more than doubled up the offensive production of Summit Academy.
Yes, they have, at 246 to 114. As we talked about. Let's look at third down conversions. Juan Diego only 2 for 8, and Summit Academy only 1 of 5. So not good for either team on third down.
Yeah, and it's interesting because it looked like at the start of the game Juan Diego was just going to run away with this. I mean, they really, at the very first, Summit Academy didn't offer a whole lot of resistance, and some momentum on the defensive side kind of built with the strip of the player by number 7, Hunter Housel, in the end zone.
That's right. If it wasn't for Housel's great defensive play, it could be 24-7, which would be a huge difference. But you're right. That defensive play took one away from Juan Diego, and Housel's had a great game so far in this first half.
Let's take a look at some of the individual stats. First for Juan Diego.
For Juan Diego, Hunter Eastley, 125 yards rushing in that first half, Scott. That's a big total. Tanazi, 17.
The long of 56.
Yeah, long one of 56. Tanazi 17, Hoffman 13. On the other side of the ball, Ammon Richards with 30 yards. Hayden Reynolds scrambling around has got 20 of his own. Talmadge Brown helped to only 14 yards in that first half.
Yeah, Juan Diego just really owning that front line, and then with them being able to contain the run, the pass not open at all.
Right, so we talked about the two big receptions for Juan Diego. That was to Dallin Davis for 37 yards and Jesse Trujillo for 28 yards. Gavin Davey, the leading receiver for Summit Academy, with 36 yards. And then Dodge and Kupiak with 9 each. Clausen with just 1.
So realistically, you can see it's pretty one-sided. And I think if I'm Summit Academy, I'm pretty grateful that I'm only down 17-7.
Absolutely.
With this stat line for the first half.
Yeah, when you look at the stat, over double the total amount of yards and behind in passing yards. You got to be happy that you're only down 10. Happy that Housel made a great defensive play and took one away from Juan Diego.
Yeah, very fortunate. And we'll take another break on our halftime. We come back, we'll be about third quarter action, and we'll take a look at the keys to the second half for both teams and third quarter action here from Stewart Stadium. It's Juan Diego 17, Summit Academy 7. Welcome back. Scott Langford, David Howard here from Stewart Stadium, and it's winding down at halftime. 17 Juan Diego, 7 for Summit Academy. And I hope you enjoyed the first half. We look forward to an entertaining second half as we take a look at the keys to the second half for both teams. First of all, for Juan Diego.
Well, keys for Juan Diego. They got to sustain their momentum, take care of the ball, and keep their drives alive. They started out really well. And really had some momentum going, but they allowed one touchdown to be taken away by Housel, who made a great defensive play and stripped that ball, causing a fumble, and took it away. So they got to take care of the ball and keep things going. For Summit Academy, they got to get a run game going to open up that passing game. If they can't break that defensive front and force Juan Diego to adjust and start blitzing or something else, then they're going to have a tough time in the second half. So I think they just got to get a balanced attack going. They haven't had many passing yards because Juan Diego's been able to drop back in coverage. So their offensive line is going to have to surge and kind of push those 4 guys that are rushing, push them off the line and create some space.
Yeah, for Summit Academy, I think it goes down to the offensive line in the second half. Are they able to, give better protection for the quarterback, Hayden Reynolds?
Right.
So we get set. It will be Summit Academy who starts the second half with the ball.
Talmadge Brown back to receive, as well as Parker Clausen.
So Saunders will kick off for Summit Academy. For Juan Diego. He has a 33-yard field goal.
Deep for Summit Academy.
Yeah, and it was a perfect strike right down the middle.
And number 25,
Kickoff is up. He's been kicking in the end zone. This one will land short but go into the end zone, where Summit Academy will start 1st and 10 on the 20.
Yeah, and Talmadge Brown wisely, he was willing to let that skip into the end zone because it's going to be a hard pick up there on the 2-yard line with that ball the way it was wobbling. High possibility to kind of fumble it and let Juan Diego's defense come down and make a play. So.
Well, those are the dangerous returns, the ones that are bouncing crazy to the side.
Yeah,
so
can't predict that pigskin when it's flipping like that.
So 2 receivers left, two right, with Reynolds in the backfield. Now motion by Davey. Reynolds will keep it himself, and he will go forward, and that's kind of what we talked about. 5 yards on first down for Reynolds.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they need, is they need to get some positive yards, get that offensive line to surge off and create some space, force Juan Diego to make an adjustment on defense.
So Reynolds stays in the shotgun. 3 left, 1 right now. Reynolds back to pass, looking left, now back to his right. And has a receiver, that's Brown. Brown wide open with lots of space. And he's got a big old lane, 50 down to the 40, 30. No flags, 20. He'll be pushed out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Summit Academy with a big play.
Yeah, big play and great screenplay setup as Talmadge Brown gets into the blocking. Watch this on the replay as he creates a big block on the lineman, then bounces back out and positions himself for the screenplay here, right there. And then it's just off to the races.
Yep, perfectly done behind the line of scrimmage and uses his speed to get down inside the red zone. The ball's at the 19-yard line.
56-yard reception there by Brown.
Reynolds will keep it himself. He'll file through and gain 5 on first down. Call it 4.
Well, it's still a good first down gain. Opens up your playbook a little bit.
Tackled by number 5.
So it's 2nd down and 6.
So on that one play, Scott, Reynolds matches his first half effort in passing.
That's right. Reynolds back to pass, looking left. Has a receiver open. He's caught inside the 10 and should be close to a first down.
Is that Davey?
I believe so.
From Reynolds to Parker
Hard to see.
Nope.
No.
It's
Actually,
Parker Clausen.
Yeah, Clausen with the
He has
reception.
the first down inside the 10.
So it is 1st and goal, Summit Academy, just like that. Summit Academy making some noise. Reynolds alone in the backfield in the shotgun. Davey in the slot. Back to pass, heavy pressure coming, and they're going to get Reynolds. And down he goes.
Yeah, Reynolds will be sacked for loss by Easterly. And he's going to lose about 6 on that one. 5 or 6.
Yeah, Easterly comes on the blitz, no chance. Reynolds tries to spin out of it, but Easterly able to spin him down. 2nd goal now from the 16. This is where the protection for Reynolds comes in, becomes important. Reynolds looking right, now a screen pass. Inside screen to Davey, nice move, but he's going to be hit quickly. Nice job by the Juan Diego's Colby McClellan.
Yeah, that was a great play.
Pass complete to number 16.
Oh, not good.
Gavin Davey.
Stifle. It makes the adjustment
Stop made by
and
number 6, Dawson
makes the tackle right there at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Davey comes up hobbling. He stops on the field. He can't quite make it off the field. And they'll have to attend to Gavin Davey and for Summit Academy. That's not good news.
No, he's one of their mainstay receivers. They can ill afford to lose him.
And they're taking a look at I believe the left leg of Gavin Davey. Hopefully he's just got a cramp or...
Yeah, you hate to see these players get injured. There have been a lot of injuries throughout these games today, throughout the 3 games.
Yeah, let's go back to the replay if we can. Watch this adjustment. You talked about it, but watch the adjustment because Davey makes a great adjustment right here to get past the player, but then the defensive player does a great job, but he does land on that left leg and comes down.
Might be a deep bruise.
Yeah, it could be a bruise, might be a twisting type injury. Not a dirty play by any means, but just on that left leg.
Yeah, he's up and walking around. That's good to see, yeah. He's walking it off, so he's going to be okay. That's good to see.
Yeah, we saw in the last semifinal match with Beaver and Delta, we saw the Cole Marshall go out with a Gordon Hayward type injury, dislocated ankle.
Yeah, that was an ugly
foot turned the wrong way. So
hate to see that kind of stuff.
3rd down and goal from the 16 for Summit Academy. Reynolds in the shotgun. His primary receiving weapon now on the bench being treated. A back pass. Pass fade in the corner. Has a man, and it is out of bounds.
Oh,
Hot, but out of bounds.
Yeah, great catch, but just came down. That was Dodge. Makes a great play on the ball. Great catch, but comes down with a foot out of bounds and doesn't get the 6 points for it.
Zach Meekum with good coverage. That was a great catch, but just can't quite get the foot down, just inches. And now a field goal unit on for Summit Academy. And this will be a 33-yard field goal. This is exactly the same as Juan Diego's. Holding for Summit Academy.
That's the exact same spot.
He'll be Hunter Housel. Hold is down, the kick is up, and is good. So same place, same result. It's 17-13 when we come back.
A 33-yard field goal for Summit Academy. Makes the score Juan Diego 17, Summit Academy 10.
Welcome back. Summit Academy with a 33-yard field goal. They start at their own 20 and drive down, but a big sack moves them back and into field goal position. So 17-10. And now a kickoff going to be taken at the 6-yard line by Juan Diego. A great tackle.
Yeah. Cuts in there, cuts his ankles out from under him, and makes a great play on the ball. Peyton Harding with that tackle.
Kick return.
So Juan Diego will start on their own 25-yard line.
So Summit Academy with a good surge gets down there, but that sack prevented him from getting the touchdown, so they had to back up and get a field goal.
Had to go all the way down to 6, then back to the 16.
Yep, within one touchdown though now at 17-10. See if Juan Diego has any energy to turn this momentum around.
So Hoffman with a hand up on the middle to Easterly, and he's going to be stopped for a short gain.
Yeah, Easterly hit hard at the line. That'd be Cameron Fisher, who's half of the line just himself.
Second down and 7 yards to go.
Gain of 3, second down and 7.
With 8:43 left in the third. Play clock down to 10. Hoffman with plenty of time. Send Tanazi in motion. Now Hoffman will keep it himself. He goes forward, has a big hole, breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage across the 40 to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, great run there by Hoffman. He just breaks tackles 1, 2, 3, and gets out in the backfield and gets a big first down for Juan Diego.
Yeah, Hoffman does a great job reading that as he fakes the handoff to Easterly. Both Summit Academy players tackle Easterly, and Hoffman just follows Easterly down the hole.
Yeah, he runs that fake very well.
Nazi in motion again. And it's going to be Easterly with the ball as he goes down for another first down. Juan Diego rolling.
Yeah, Easterly a 12-yard jaunt that time, and yeah, he's just a bull and tough to bring down.
Two leading rushers for Juan Diego, Easterly and Hoffman. First down and 10 inside Summit Academy territory at the 43. Now this will not be an option, I would guess, as they check their armbands. Everybody does. And motion for Tanazi again. And
Busted
Hoffman
play.
will go backwards and spin around. Just a lot of work to get back to the line of scrimmage. Short gain on first.
Yeah, short, maybe an inch. As he was, Summit Academy had that sniffed out from the start. Busted play, and he had nowhere to go, trying to find a seam and couldn't get there.
Yeah, he was looking for another player to come around. I think the receiver was supposed to have come back to the middle. No one there.
Yeah, they all checked their bands, but they all saw something different.
Yes.
So.
Second down, 10. Hoffman back to pass. Look at his right, has a receiver wide open, Tanazi, and he'll get near the first down marker.
Yeah, Hoffman, great work there as he draws the defense to him, gets a quick pass off to Tanazi, and he's going to be, they're going to call him stepping out of bounds just at, 4 yards.
Let's take a look at this.
I didn't see him step out.
Oh, he did. Yeah, no, absolutely. He was a good foot out. So two receivers to the left, two to the right for Juan Diego. Third down and 6. Back to pass. Hoffman in the middle. Oh, knocked down, almost intercepted by Summit Academy.
Yeah. He had a good look at it. Ian Connor wanted that, reached up and just couldn't quite bring it down to himself, but that was a dangerous pass by Hoffman. Connor almost took it away.
So fourth down and 6. Looks like Juan Diego will try to pin Summit Academy deep in their own territory. So out to kick will be number 17, Alex Saunders. For Summit Academy, number 22 will go back to Mitch Hansen. And play will be blown dead. Timeout by Summit Academy. They didn't have their personnel on the field. We'll take a break and be back with the punt after this.
That's the first timeout.
Welcome back. A big fourth down for Juan Diego. Punter stays on the field. That's Saunders. with Clausen. Back for, and there is a fake punt coming. Sniffed out, option coming. Summit Academy has it sniffed out. No good for the first down, and Summit Academy has it.
Yeah, Summit Academy did a good job of sniffing that out and shutting it down. And Alex Saunders does everything he can to get to the first down marker, but it falls 3 yards short. So ball will be turned over to Summit Academy.
Yeah, and guess who it is? Number 7, Hunter Housel, again with the tackle.
I wouldn't expect it to be anybody else. He's having a great game tonight.
So Summit Academy will have it on their own 37-yard line to start this series. Down 7 with 6:41 left in the third. 2 receivers left, 2 right, with Brown in the backfield. Motion for Clausen, back to pass.
That's coming.
And going to be a pass out of bounds.
Well, he was out of bounds, so it wouldn't have been good anyway.
Nope. Braden Briggs, the intended receiver. Good news, though. Davey back in the game.
That is good news. And he's looking good, not really limping. So must have had just a bruise when he came down his leg or a cramp or something, and that's great news.
Yeah, it looks like he's running easily. So 2nd down and 10 for Summit Academy. Tight formation for the Bears. Back to pass. Blitz coming by Juan Diego, picked up. And, hold call is going to bring this back. Clausen with the reception. And it won't matter. This will come back.
Clausen can go all the way to the zone if he wanted to, but that's coming back on a hold.
And Clausen waves his arms in frustration. And Juan Diego brought everybody. It's too bad because that was an option.
Yeah, and
the right play call.
Summit Academy, you're right. That's what I was just going to say. Is Summit Academy predicted that they were going to blitz, so they called that screenplay and took advantage of it. But too much pressure forces somebody to hold, and there it is right there.
Oh yeah, no, easy call actually.
Easy call, yep.
And the lineman did what he was supposed to. He threw his arms up in the air, showing that he was being impeded.
Yep.
So 2nd down and a long 27 for Summit Academy. Almost like a punt with that. Put down at the ball's right at the 20-yard line now.
Yep.
So now 6 in the box. Now they drop out. 4 rush. Good protection for Reynolds. Has a pass. No one there. Miscommunication between Davey and Reynolds. And Davey he's a little slow on the run.
Seems to have lost a little bit of speed. Not really a full limp, but just not his full self right now.
Now 3rd down, 27. 6:22 left in the third. Brown with Reynolds. 2 right, 2 left. Juan Diego with 5. Now 4 in the box. Safety comes up, now moves back. So Juan Diego faking blitz, just 4-man run. Now here's the screen pass. Read well by Juan Diego, but Brown breaks one tackle. Can he break another? He cannot. And gets out near the 30.
Yeah, Brown did a good job breaking that first one, but then comes in Zach Hoffman and takes him down for a short gain.
The player that actually, Hunter Housel, 7 for Max Bukovic for Juan Diego did a good job of slowing that down. Stiefel for the Summit Academy Bears will punt away from inside the 15. The kick is away. A high kick, end over end. Taken at the 35. Fair caught by Colby McClellan, and that's where Juan Diego will take it, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line. 1st down for Juan Diego.
Well, might have been the wrong.
It's Stiefel.
Stiefel.
It's Dawson Stiefel.
I might have looked at the wrong team.
Maybe.
Welcome back. Juan Diego with the ball at their own 36-yard line. 1st down 10. Motion for Tanazi. Hoffman over the pass in the middle. No good. Incomplete. Little high. Intended for number 5 for Juan Diego, Sam Knutson.
Yeah, he wanted a he wanted a pass interference. I don't think there was. There was a little contact. I don't think it was.
Let's take a look.
Worthy of interference.
Now the ball was kind of passed before any contact.
Yep. And it was high and
Good no call.
So, yep.
So 2nd down and 10. Nazi in motion again. 2 receivers up to the top. Handoff, keeps it. Hoffman keeps it himself, and he'll gain 4. 3rd down.
Following his blockers and jumps up straight up the middle. So he gets a good 5.5 out of that.
So 3rd down and 5. Mondigo lines up quickly. Hoffman will hand off to Nazi. He's got the corner, and he's got a blocker in front. Nazi could go all the way. Housel tries to stop him, and he does. Gets out of bounds, and it'll be 1st and 10, Soaring Eagle.
I'll tell you what, if we were giving players of the game, defensive player of the game tonight, probably be Housel, as he saved another touchdown there, pushing him out of bounds, because Easterly had the block in front of Tanazi, and it looked like he was going to spring him for the touchdown, but Housel shakes off that block of Easterly, able to push him out of bounds and prevent that touchdown.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds way up by the 31, Dave.
Oh, did he?
And there's the penalty on Juan Diego as Easterly stepped back, and it will be 5 yards back on the Soaring Eagle.
Tack 5 yards onto that. That's their 6th penalty of the game.
Offense, number 40, 5 yards.
Temperature's dropping here. You can see the breath of the official this time. 1st down, 15 yards to go. 5 minutes left in the 3rd. Hoffman takes his time. Now hands off to Tanazi. Tanazi around the right side. Breaks the tackle. Has 10 to 12 yards on 1st down. 2nd and short coming up for the Soaring Eagle.
Yeah, Tanazi gets some great blocking out there from Easterly and another lineman, and just springs him free, and he picks up another big gain for Juan Diego.
2nd and 3.
So good variety for Juan Diego on offense. 2 receivers left and right. Easterly in the backfield with Hoffman. Back to pass. Hoffman looking left. Now has a pass away. Almost tipped away, but incomplete.
Yeah, credit Jay Knox for just getting in there and interfering that route just to cause some distraction. It goes right through the receiver's hands.
Intended for Dallin Day.
Oh yeah, he did tip it. He did tip it.
Boy, Day had that. It was right on the money. 3rd down and 4. I'm guessing the option coming. Option up the middle, hand off to Easterly, and he gets 1st down yardage.
Yeah, Easterly with the blocking he's getting is just no, that's Tanazi actually.
Oh, Tanazi. That's right.
I guess Easterly was blocking that time. It looked like, it's hard to tell on that fake, but it looked like Easterly had it at first.
It was Tanazi for sure. So it'll be inside the red zone for Juan Diego. The ball's at the 19-yard line, 1st and 10. Hoffman with the handoff up the middle. Not much there, but a short gain.
Well, that time it is Easterly, and he's met by the Summit Academy line pretty quickly. No, it was Tanazi again. Okay.
You know, the option's all about deception.
Yeah, and it's working. At least for me.
Hoffman sends Easterly in motion. Easterly goes back. And there's Tanazi on the outlet pass. Can't make the reception. And that'll be an incomplete pass. 3rd down.
And you have to credit that to the pressure of Summit Academy that time. They pressured Hoffman. He dumped it off quick, and Tanazi didn't quite have time to get out in his route and get open.
So that brings the 3rd down and long. Clock stopped with 3:27 left in the 3rd. It's a 1-score game here at Stewart Stadium. The 2nd 3A semifinal winner faces Morgan next week at Southern Utah University. Hopping the ball down on the floor, picks it up, and he's going to throw it up in the air, and the receiver can't get back to it. And he's fortunate. I think every coach in the land groans when that ball goes out of the hand.
Yeah, that was,
it worked out.
That was floated up for anybody to take, and fortunately for Juan Diego, nobody was there. But that's a dangerous ball. You're right, Scott. Every coach cringes on those.
The only one in the area was Sam Knudsen. And it's 4th down. Now a field goal attempt coming. This is 34 yards for Saunders. The other one was easy. This one, the wind in his face, but not much. Light wind. Kick is up, plenty of distance, and is no good, off to the right. So Summit Academy holds. They'll have the ball when we come back. Summit Academy back in action. They've got the ball at the 20-yard line. They're down a score.
So defense does good to stiffen up and prevent that score from Juan Diego on the missed field goal. Still 17-10.
Timeout. Juan Diego.
Timeout for Juan Diego. We'll take a break and be back.
Timeout in the second half. Celebrating over 60 years of pride in performance. Order Jimmy John's sandwich delivery today. Jimmy John, freaky fresh, freaky fast. Today's game balls are being provided by Wilson. Wilson is the
Dave Howard, Scott Langford here at Stewart Stadium at Weber State. Summit Academy with the ball. Reynolds hands off to Brown. Brown struggling, fighting off the Juan Diego defense, is able to get about 4 yards out of that play. Summit Academy did a great job stiffening up in that defensive series on the last one. So now 2nd and 6 for Summit Academy. Reynolds back to pass, looking right. Oh, it's going to be picked off, and he's going to take it to the house. Nobody in front of him. As that ball, the route jumped by Austin Gillespie, and he just jumps in front of the receiver and punishes Reynolds with a pick 6 here at 2:45 in the 3rd quarter. Big play there by the defense. Gillespie for Juan Diego. Really turned things around, really swung the momentum as Summit Academy looked like they were going to start to mount a good drive, and that's a sucker punch to the abdomen on that one.
Pick 6 is one of those momentum, just absolute builders, and Juan Diego goes up by 2 scores, the extra point up and good. So just like that, 24-10, Dave.
Yeah, things turn around in a hurry when you have a turnover sometimes, and that time it happened as the turnover was punished with 7-point reward.
Well, let's go ahead and look at that replay one more time of the pick 6 if we can.
In the 3rd period, Juan Diego 24, Summit Academy 10.
Yeah, Gillespie just jumped the route. He was reading Reynolds the whole way. Reynolds was looking, never looked off, and Gillespie just said, I'm going to take this to the house. Excuse me, here I go.
Yeah, Reynolds just made one of those mistakes where he just watched that receiver the whole time and didn't look off. You're right. So 2:45, now down 2 scores. It's Summit Academy finds themselves in a hole.
Yeah, an interesting, just 3 weeks ago, they lit the house up with 51-49 game, and tonight's just been a defensive battle, and that time Juan Diego's defense makes a huge turn of events.
And the scoring starting 24-10, Juan Diego. Juan Diego, the 2-time defending 3A state champs, trying to make it 3. And you know what's interesting, if Juan Diego does make it to the championship game down at Southern Utah University, there'll be 2 teams trying to make it three in a row, Juan Diego and Beaver.
Yeah, Beaver on a run, taking the last 2 state championships from Summit Academy.
South Summit.
South Summit, and this year meeting South Summit again for a third straight year in a row. These two teams going to the state championship in 2A.
That's becoming quite a rivalry. And the 2 years before that, they met each other in the semis. And so South Summit defeated Beaver twice in the semis the 2 years preceding, lost to Beaver in the championship the next two, and now playing again for the rubber match in that fifth and deciding game.
Like you say, becoming quite a rivalry in the 2A ranks.
Yeah. So now Brown around the left side has a big angle, has the corner, and he'll get good yardage and a first down.
Yeah, Brown with a good run. Gets about 16, 17. We'll see where they mark it. It's going to be about 17 yards on the play. And they're going to mark it, where they're marking it now is 18. So big run there by Brown.
First down at the 38.
So first down and 10, Summit Academy with the spread. 3 receivers left, 1 right, and Brown in the backfield. Now motion for Clausen. Clausen won't take it, but Reynolds keeps it himself. He'll gain a few on first down.
He gets 4 yards. Not a bad first down gain for Reynolds in Summit Academy.
Tackled by number 59.
Summit Academy desperately needing to move this ball and get a score, as Juan Diego just turned things around with their defensive pick 6.
Second down and 6. Summit Academy trying to keep Juan Diego honest on the run. Now a double pass coming, and here's a pass from Davey, and it's going to be complete to Clausen. Oh, the ball goes out of bounds. We'll see if that's a completion and a fumble. And they are going to call a completion and a fumble. We'll see what the spot is. We'll take a look at this again.
Well, it looked like to me that the ball was underthrown, but Clausen just happened to be in the right place, and it came down short of the intended receiver and just fell right to Clausen.
Okay, let's take a look at this again. So here's the pass by Davey. Pass is up. Clausen there. Caught, and it just goes forward. So the pass is out of the 27. And the referee's taking a look at this.
Looked like it was intended for Kitchen, but failed to Clausen. And then is punched out as he tackles him.
The ball was possessed and fumbled out of bounds. First down from the spot where it went out of bounds.
That is the correct call, too. As we watched on the replay, the ball should be spotted at the 27. And they spot at the 26. Close enough. Pretty good job by the officiating crew.
Yep.
We have the benefit of the replay, so and they might have missed it by a yard, but not too bad.
Yeah, no, that's great officiating.
So
official timeout.
Official's timeout. Maybe somebody got in the way of the. Oh, they're setting the chains. Thought maybe it was a sideline warning or something.
Well, the chains had to keep their position, the original position, until the call was finalized. They didn't give them a chance to run down and take the new position.
So the ball at the 26-yard line. Reynolds with Brown. 2 right, 2 left in the shotgun. Reynolds throws up the fade pass in the end zone. Incomplete, but there's a flag on the play.
Could have been an interference call, looks like.
Pass intended for number 87 for Summit Academy.
So call is pass interference on the defense.
So that'll be 15 yards. So Summit Academy continues to chip away.
Defensive pass interference.
Juan Diego with a lot of penalties in this game.
Half the distance to the goal.
Actually, a good call.
First down.
It's going to be half the distance to the goal.
That puts the ball down at the 13, I believe.
We're near there.
Reynolds takes the snap. We'll do a quick pitch to Clausen. Clausen will get a few yards on first down on the shovel pass.
Yeah, Clausen's going to get about 5. Gets down to about the 8.
Inside reverse to number 1, Parker Clausen.
You see that shovel pass more and more in college, and you initially saw it with the Utes with Urban Meyer. Now it's kind of a staple.
It's a good play.
There's a handoff to, I think it was Brown. And Brown with a few more yards, 3rd and short, coming for Summit Academy.
It was Brown. Vukovic in there for the tackle.
See Summit Academy's Dalton Jones up a little gingerly, but it looks like he's okay. So Summit Academy, 3rd down and 3. Reynolds, and that's going to be a handoff to Brown, but Brown is sniffed out. He loses yardage. 4th down coming.
Yeah, Juan Diego all over that one. They sniffed that one out, and Brown had nowhere to go. Just looking for a safe place to fall.
How about Max Bukovic, as he just played that perfectly and forced the loss. Now, does Summit Academy kick a field goal? Doesn't really offer an advantage on the scoreboard. They would cut it down to still a 2-score game.
Still a 2-score game if you don't get the field goal, right?
Yeah, so Summit Academy can get a 1st down on the 3-yard line.
They're going to talk about it.
And we will as well be back with 4th down play after this.
Second, charge timeout, the second half.
Here we go, 4th down and 7. Ball's at the 10, and Summit Academy needs to get 2 to 3 for a 1st down. Summit Academy trips to the left with Davey to the right. I can see Davey doing an in fade or a quick slant. Reynolds looking right. There's the fade. Clausen. And he can't quite get there.
No interference called.
No call. As the ball was a little bit outside the receiver's grasp. So Summit Academy misses on downs. Goes back to Juan Diego.
Yeah, it looked like that pass was not catchable anyway, so we'll see where it lands.
1st and 10 on their own 10-yard line.
Well, it did land inside, but no call. And Juan Diego gets the ball. 24-10, still the score.
Yeah, they get the ball on the 10, on their own 10. With 20 seconds left. So Juan Diego makes a defensive stand. Oh, man.
I don't know. Is that a false start? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
A hold and a false start.
So Juan Diego fires off the ball. And if you wonder if your guy's firing off the ball or if he's just doing it halfway, that play will show you. He did it all the way.
That is firing off the ball.
That doesn't happen very often.
Here's a view you can see a lot better.
Here's a live view. So here's the handoff to Easterly. Easterly goes forward and gains about 7. And I believe that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Juan Diego in control of this and up by 2 scores. And we'll be back with 4th quarter action from Stewart Stadium. Oh, here's the replay.
Firing off.
That was a great pancake block.
Yeah, that was.
So with that, we will be back.
You gotta love it, baby.
Yeah, appreciate the replay from the van. Thanks a lot. We'll be back. Welcome back. 2nd down, 8 yards to go for Juan Diego. They've got the ball on their own 8-yard line, or excuse me, 12-yard line. Hoffman sends Tanazi in motion. Rolls to his right, back to pass. Has Tanazi, and Tanazi hit immediately. Not much, gain of perhaps 1 on the play.
Yeah, covered very well by Audrey Jefferson that time, and Tanazi has nowhere to go. He gets cut down pretty quick.
22, Kristen Tanazi. Tackled by number 84, Audrey Jefferson.
So 3rd down and 7 for Juan Diego. The winner takes on Morgan, 9-2. 5-0 in the North Division. 3rd down, 7 coming. Here's Hoffman with her Easterly in motion. Hoffman back to pass, and a flag already on the play. Oh, Easterly can't make the catch, but that's in the area of a defensive hole. Was there a flag?
I'm looking for it, but I don't see it.
Oh, do you know what? It's the hat of the...
It's that white. Oh, yeah, he's got that yellow
the guy
hat.
That, the coach from Summit Academy has a yellow hat. He ran down the field, and I thought it was a flag. And so that will be incomplete. Just an unfortunate drop as he was wide open and had the 1st down. That forces Juan Diego to punt.
So you talk about these teams in the state championship, 2A and 3A. Wasn't one of Morgan's losses this year to Summit Academy?
I'm not sure. Let me look. There's a punt. Nice punt. Going to land at the 50. So out of bounds, right at the 50. No chance of a return.
But Summit Academy will have great field position at the midfield.
Punt is out of bounds at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10.
Summit Academy has not played Morgan.
Not played Morgan this year.
No, sir. I think we'll put our statistician on that. Morgan's 2 losses. I know one was to South Summit. They were beaten soundly by South Summit early in the year. I just don't know.
That's what I meant, South Summit.
Oh, you said Summit Academy.
Oh, sorry, I meant South Summit.
Oh, no, South Summit defeated Morgan soundly at the first of the year.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
And so they're playing for the 2A championship, Morgan
Right.
playing for the 3A championship.
Correct. So it is 1st down and 10. Summit Academy starts on the 48. And Reynolds will keep it himself and gain about 5 yards. And Summit Academy has to do that to keep to keep Juan Diego honest on the defensive front.
Yeah, definitely. They've got to fire off that offensive line.
That's right. Morgan lost to Bear River.
Well, Juan Diego lost. Didn't Juan Diego lose to Bear River also?
They did. 4A Bear River. 2nd down and 5. Reynolds under pressure. Pass knocked down and almost intercepted.
Yeah, Matt Cobbs knocked it down. Easterly almost took it away as it came down to him, but unable to keep it in his hands.
So you can see this on the replay.
Cobbs there with a great bat down, and there's Easterly. Just can't quite reel it in.
Just a little bit too far away. Reynolds just a junior. Almost 3,000 yards passing this season. 3rd down and 5. Back to pass. Looking over the middle. Has pressure on the blind side and pass intended, but broke it up.
It's
and a flag on the play.
It's probably roughing the passer.
Yeah, probably roughing the passer. We'll take a look at the replay if we get to see it.
Yeah, he hit him late. I watched it.
Oh, personal foul, roughing the passer. That's 15 yards. So that breathes some life into the Summit Academy drive. It would have been 4th and 5. So we'll take a look at the blindside blitz coming. Step, and probably a little unnecessary. So it will be a 1st down.
Yeah, the ball was gone, and he knocked him down anyway. So
yeah, he definitely could have held up.
15 and a 1st for Summit Academy. And those penalties can really swing the momentum for the other team. That's Juan Diego's 8th penalty in the game.
Yeah, there have been a few in this game. Reynolds with 2 receivers right and left. Back to pass, looking left. Eyeballs the receiver, has a fade and a little out of bounds. And it'll be 2nd down and 10.
And that was Gavin Davey, just kind of gingerly. Not the speed he had in the first half. Well, let's see, it's not Gavin Davey, is it? It's Dodge.
Yeah, that's Colin Dodge. But one of the things the Juan Diego receivers are doing, defensive backs are doing a good job is holding up on the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down and 10. 4 receivers to the right, and it's to Dodge, and a lot of contact right off the ball. Okay, I was gonna say I'm surprised there wasn't a pass interference on that play. as Dodge hit before the play was in. You can see this on the replay.
Yeah, and Reynolds did a
So
great
he's
job
already-
reading the blitz, seeing it coming, hits him quick.
I can't believe Dodge was able to catch that ball.
Yeah.
He was already being tackled before. So the ball placement was perfect.
Perfect placement, perfect catch.
So wait for the call. Substitutions for Juan Diego. See what the officials decide. I mean, I'm surprised what the conversation would be. Maybe it's illegal man downfield instead of, or 2 flags.
Holding. White, number 11. From the previous spot, 10 yards, first down.
Okay.
Okay, there you have it.
So holding on the defensive back.
Yep.
It was a little confusing because Summit Academy kept moving backwards.
Right.
She's like, oh.
That's what I was trying to figure out. I'm like, what?
So they were trying to decide whether the result of the play was further than the result of the penalty.
Right, and it was not, so they went with the holding.
Correct. So now it's first down and 10. Ball at the 23 for Summit Academy. Reynolds. 3 receivers in the tight formation. Wide side of the field. Dodge on the left. Now 5 men coming. And a pass intended. Beautiful play by the Juan Diego outside linebacker.
Excellent play by Austin Gillespie as he just gets in there and gets a hand on it, tips it away, and that's a great defensive play.
JT Kubiak.
Yeah, really nice. That's picture perfect for a defensive plan of pass.
Just what you want on your after from your linebacker there.
Trips to the right now for Summit Academy with a second down and 10. Reynolds with a blindside blitz coming. Gets it to Brown, but a big loss.
Yeah, good screenplay set up again, but that time Max Butkovich read it well and takes Brown down for a 3-yard loss.
So the third down and 13. And Juan Diego stiffening the defense near the red zone again.
Well, they've really keyed in on Brown tonight. He's had a hard time. Only 38 yards in this game so far.
Yeah. Well, the last time Juan Diego was down, they kicked the field goal, and then they were able to drive down to the short end of the field on the south side, and the same thing happened. Stiffened up and were able to hold on down. So, again, Summit Academy finding the territory hard to gain deep in Juan Diego territory.
Look at this.
Now fake pass. No one covering Summit Academy, and now it's just a blown coverage. Results in a touchdown for Summit Academy.
Actually, it wasn't a blown coverage. I watched the defense. They shifted for a blitz. The safety didn't recognize that the cornerback had shifted for a blitz, so he didn't come over to play it. Reynolds saw that, read it well, and he just made a quick toss out there to where the receiver was wide open.
That's 27 yards from Reynolds to Dodge for the touchdown. So it makes it a little more interesting as Summit Academy can come now within 1 score with 9:14 left in the game. Important extra point coming for Summit Academy. It's up and is good. 24-17 when we come back.
Jared Ariano. With 9:14 remaining in the game. Juan Diego 24, Summit Academy 17.
Summit Academy takes advantage of a Juan Diego defensive mistake, and they narrow the lead to 7, 24-17. And this one's shaping up to be exciting as we come down to the end of this one. Fourth quarter action from Stewart Stadium, campus of Weber State University, 3A semifinals. The winner takes on Morgan next week at Southern Utah. Kick taken at the 10 on the left side. They pass the 25, call it the 27, it'll be 1st and 10.
Halverson with the return.
Yeah. So Juan Diego in the driver's seat again. See if they can match the effort of Summit Academy
Tackle made by number
on that last drive.
Now, if you take a look at the last,
Noah Burke.
you know, so in the last couple of plays for Juan Diego, it's basically been a punt, a pick 6 on Summit Academy. That's the score. So a punt and then a missed field goal. Turn it over on down. So those are the second half. Juan Diego has struggled. I'm surprised that wasn't offsides.
It was a false start, and there's a flag. Well, the flags are coming everywhere now.
So dead ball. That play did not count, so 5 yards. But in the second half, Juan Diego struggling with the offense.
Right, they've kind of had some miscues and a lot of penalties, Scott. It's really helped them down. Some big penalties. They've had 3 15-yard penalties.
I'm not sure. Can I see that replay again, Barrett? If you watch this, Dave, I'm not sure that it was false start. The center.
Well, he hiked the ball.
No, it's not actually false start. The center hiked the ball, so I mean it was live. He's the only one that moved.
He's right, and that made it look like a false start because he's the only one that moved.
But it wasn't.
But he hiked the ball.
Yeah, so I thought it was false start too, but definitely not a false start.
Fooled the refs on that one. Fooled us all.
Fooled everybody. That's where we got the benefit of the replay. So 1st down and 15. Harrison. Hoffman Weather. And up the middle, tough going for the Soaring Eagle.
Well, Summit Academy had 8 men in the box, so he's going to have a tough time.
For last by number 51, Cody Zufeld.
Yeah, Summit Academy really wholesaling on the run as they have just 3. They're jamming the receivers, giving some time for those 3 other defensive backs. Everyone in the box, back to pass. Here's Hoffman. Hoffman will go around the side. And now a flag on the play, probably a holding call, and Juan Diego will go back further, most likely.
Most likely be coming back 10 yards.
Yep, holding on Juan Diego, so another mistake will go back even further. If the flag is around the spot of the foul, it'll be at the 24, so back to the 14.
That makes it 90 yards and penalties for Juan Diego. Oh, they're going to decline it.
Interesting. So they decline it, assuming they can hold the 3rd down to 11. That's a big decline. I'm not sure. That conventional wisdom might be to put him back even further down to the 14 inside the 20. Yeah, Hoffman back to pass under pressure. Here's the screenplay and a big hole coming. Here it goes. Big space to run to, and that's a 1st down near midfield for Juan Diego's Tanazi.
Yeah, Tanazi gets it, and you're right, Scott. Put him down 3rd and 21. They were 3rd and 11. They got that easy on the screenplay.
A great screenplay. You can see the lineman set up and waiting, and then Tanazi goes forward in midfield.
They just executed excellently.
A great play call by Juan Diego. Hoffman keeps on the left side, breaks 1 tackle. Oh, gets nailed at the yard marker. Gets near the 1st down, but boy, he got hit.
Oh boy, he got hit hard by Audrey Jefferson.
Comes up limping.
Yeah, he's going to feel that in the morning. That's going to leave a mark.
That's the problem with the spin. Ooh, man, that is going to be a thigh bruise for Zach Hoffman. Tough character. 2nd down and 4. Let's call it 3. Hoffman reverse inside. And another flag on the play.
A lot of flags.
Well, there's been a lot. It's going to be a false start on the offense. So another mistake. Juan Diego has had a few mistakes.
On the offense, number 51, 5 yards, still 2nd down.
That just really chops up your drive. You get some momentum going, and then it just kind of chops up that momentum and makes it stall. It makes it really hard to get it back going again.
So 2nd down and 8. Hoffman option to the right side. Hoffman gets the corner, and a block in the back, and Juan Diego continues to shoot themselves in the foot with the block in the back.
Back 10 yards. Teachers like, no, I didn't mean to.
You know, and it's the hard time. It's just like, you know, behind the play, don't do it.
Right. He just, like you say, he just got behind the lineman and you know, wanted to do something. There's a hold there too. Hold and a block in the back.
Well, they called the hold first.
Okay. So 10 more yards.
Well, and he already had the corner.
Right.
I mean, he was ahead of the play.
It was ahead of the play. There's no reason to even engage the guy.
But that's the fun part about high school football is it doesn't always make sense.
Yeah, you see that sometimes in the pros too.
Every once in a while. It's only 4 in the box for Summit Academy. Hoffman in the shotgun, 2nd down and 15. Hoffman with an inside screen. Boy, that's snuffed out by Summit Academy also. Short gain on 2nd down.
Yeah, lucky to even get that completion.
He's thrown it very well.
But you're right, there is an air of unpredictability in high school football. He's down with an injury, Scott.
For an injury.
That's Dallin Davis.
Hopefully it's a knock the air out of you variety. So we'll take a look and see what this looks like. Hoffman with a good fake. Hard to tell.
He's up now.
Yep, up and walking, so that's good news. That's what we like. Most of the injuries today, Grand had a lot of injuries in that first semifinal game against South Summit.
Really did.
There were a lot of injuries already. You know, they've lost 2 quarterbacks on the air. Then one of the state's top 5 leading rushers was injured in a razor accident, and they lost that running back, and so they came into that game. And then they had a couple of concussions and a couple other injuries in that game against South Summit as well.
Yeah, it was a tough day for them. Been a tough year.
Back to pass Hoffman, 3rd down, 14. Has a receiver open on the sideline and can't quite make the connection. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, it was looking good, but looked like it was right on the money, but just couldn't bring it in. Maybe it was 6 inches too far. Let's see on the replay.
Covered by number 3.
Right, yeah.
You know what, number 3 for Summit Academy did a good job of getting his hand up. That's Jay Seeley. He got his hands up just at the right time. So punt formation for Juan Diego. Punt is up and short punt. Will take a bounce for Summit Academy inside the 20. Excuse me, for Juan Diego inside the 10. And go down to the 7. Great punt.
It's about as favorable bounce as you could ask for.
The punt is down at the 7-yard line, 1st and 10.
But it still leaves the ball in Summit Academy hands. They can tie it up on this drive.
6:58 in the 4th quarter, only down 1 score, 24-17.
Back to live action. Summit Academy with their fate in their hands. They start at their own 7-yard line. Reynolds all alone in the backfield. Rolls to his left under pressure near the end zone. Able to get to the corner. He's going to get to the line of scrimmage, but not much more. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, dangerous situation there as Juan Diego comes after him, almost catches him in the end zone. He's able to sprint out, get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he does a good job of just evading the rush and goes out at the 6. So again, alone in the backfield. And Juan Diego has 4 in the box with 2 linebackers threatening. And now the rush comes, and Reynolds under heavy pressure. Ball's away and complete out to the 15, almost the 20-yard line. A flag on the play in the area of a face mask.
Yeah, there's a hard-fought battle there. They're trying to strip the ball instead of just tackling him. And is this Gavin Daly?
No, it's Colin Dodge.
He was calling Dodge, able to hang on. And that's going to be another penalty on Juan Diego. Ooh. Targeting.
Well, we'll have to see this. I didn't see it from here. We're not in a close vantage point, but let's take a look. So, boy, what a catch by Dodge. He didn't even have time to look at that. Oh, yeah, right in the head, I guess. It's hard to see. The official was within 6 feet, so, I mean, he had a great vantage point.
Right.
I mean, he was right there, so hard to argue that one.
Right.
Hard to tell. First down and 10. Reynolds. He'll keep it himself, run right up the middle, and get good yardage on first down, gain of 9.
Hayden Reynolds.
Yeah, good run there by Reynolds and all of the Juan Diego defense. They've resorted to trying to strip the ball instead of tackling, and it's allowing the runners to get a little extra yardage.
So second down and 1. The momentum has definitely shifted to Summit Academy. They're down 7, but driving with 6 minutes left in the game.
Well, in the last 2 drives, Juan Diego's really helped them out with their penalties, getting some personal fouls.
Reynolds back to pass, flushes out of the pocket, and will get the first down and a little more.
Yeah, finally brought down by Easterly, but Reynolds does a great job scrambling, making something out of nothing. Gets about 4 yards.
Tackled by number 40, Hunter Easterly.
You know, you can see it looked like he had a good hole, and then it kind of closed off.
Just short of Juan Diego territory at the 46.
Yep, closed out pretty quick.
Tight formation for Summit Academy. And a handoff around the left side. Can he get the corner? Gets a break and has some length. 40 down to the 35-yard line. And another first down for Summit Academy. The Bears roll.
Yeah, great. They had that outside sealed off so well that it just made a great run. Big gain and another big first down. They're threatening to score again.
Nice inside-out move. And for Juan Diego, Dallin Davis, you know, back in the game, obviously, and made a nice play. So it'll be first down and 10 at the 31. Three receivers up top.
And this is about the point where Juan Diego usually stiffens
Back
up.
pass,
Their defense.
heavy risk coming, and up in the air, no good.
Almost taken away by Davis that time.
Yeah, you got to give credit to looks like number 12 for Juan Diego, Connor Turner, as he came on the blitz and almost leveled Reynolds as he threw and forced he floated it just a little on the pressure.
Yeah, that pressure made him float it, and wisely he held up and didn't get another personal foul, knocking him down.
Back to pass.
Screenplay.
That time Juan Diego almost saw it, but couldn't quite make the play. Brown goes out of bounds near first down yardage.
And Brown takes a punishing hit that time from Vukovic, who got the targeting call last time.
Boy, Brown gets up. He comes right off the sideline for a minute as he takes a break. Watch this hit right here on the sideline.
It's a punishing hit.
That's a head-to-head hit for both players. First down and 10. Ball's at the 21 near the red zone. Summit Academy trying to tie this up. The fade pass coming. The receiver open for. Can't maintain the pass. What a beautiful ball thrown by Reynolds, but it's incomplete.
It looked like it was going to be a fantastic catch. Dodge comes down with it, but then as he rolls over, it squirts out.
The Soaring Eagle, second and 10.
Good coverage by Juan Diego. Just couldn't quite. The pass was beautiful. Just couldn't quite complete the hookup. It's second down and 10.
That Hoffman in there on the defense.
Number 9, Zachary Hoffman. Shovel pass to Clausen. Clausen goes around the corner. It'll be first and goal, Summit Academy.
Yeah, and they had a man there. He just didn't know he had the ball. He went right through him. And another big first down for Summit Academy.
Actually, a nice block by the lineman, kind of kept Easterly out of it. So first and goal at the 5. Summit Academy rolling along right now. Rolling right, Reynolds. He's going to break forward. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And not much more.
Yep, tough running there. Easterly on him all the way.
Down to 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this one.
Number 40.
And it's an exciting finish to this 3A semifinal. It was looking like Juan Diego was going to take off with this one. And Summit Academy's come roaring back. They're threatening to tie it up. Right now it's 2nd down and 4. Big question is will they go for 2 if they do score?
And that's what I was just going to ask.
Yeah.
Tie it up or go for 2, take the overtime or go for 2 and win it.
Reynolds back to pass, rolling right, has a wide open receiver in the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah, Clausen on the reception, and you called it, Scott, wide open, nobody there, and he gets the score within 1 now. So do they go for 2 or they take the kick and tie it up?
Now big decision time. What do they do? Kyle Whittingham would go for it.
I think Kalani Sataki would too.
But it is the field goal team out on the field for Summit Academy. I would kick it. Just the way Summit Academy's playing, I would kick it.
Yeah, I agree. Momentum's going your way, take it to overtime and win it.
Kick is up and good. We're all tied up at 24 with 3:53 left in the game. And it's an exciting ball game here at Stewart Stadium. And now Juan Diego has a chance to notch their ticket. 3:54 left.
Yep, 3:53 to go. They can have the last drive.
You know, at one point this game was 24-10, and it was looking pretty grim for Summit Academy. Not only was it 2 scores, but it just wasn't feeling.
Well, it was the momentum shift because you got the pick 6 that took it to 24-10, and that defensive pick 6 kind of shifted the momentum. It looked like Juan Diego was going to run away with it, and then Summit Academy they stiffened up and came right back, took the momentum away, and now it's all knotted up at 24s.
So Summit Academy will kick off to Juan Diego. Juan Diego has its own fate in its hands. As it will take the kickoff from Summit Academy. Kind of a prevent type reception, and it is a pooch kick down the middle, going to be taken at the 15-yard line. And hit hard is Davis. Is that Davis at the 30?
Yep. Dallin Davis.
So Juan Diego starts on its own, I think, 29-yard line. 1st and 10. This is what they play for.
First down for Juan Diego.
This is all the glory right here. See if Summit Academy's defense can keep the momentum going and make a defensive play here, strip the ball or something like that.
Juan Diego, 1st and 10. We're all tied up. Off with the long snap count. Hands off to Easterly around the left side. Steps out of 1 tackle, has 2 more guys coming, and is able to get positive yardage, but fights for those few. And now a flag on the play.
Might be a late hit out of bounds. That would be 15. That would be a big penalty.
Might be a sideline warning too. We'll see.
Dead ball. Personal foul. Late hit out of bounds. That penalty will be.
Yep, late hit out of bounds. Tack on 15 to that 3-yard run, and that's a big first down.
So here's the replay. You can see the Easterly as he goes out of bounds. I think I looked down. So he steps through the 1 tackle, and he'll be on 51 if anything.
Right.
And
Oh, he just kind of fell on him.
Just kind of fell over him.
I
So
don't know if
15-yard penalty. Nonetheless, moves it up to the 48. 1st and 10. So Juan Diego with a break. Handoff. Hoffman keeps himself. He gets up to midfield, maybe to the 49, and it'll be 2nd down and long.
Kind of some tough running going up the middle against that big line of Summit Academy.
Quarterback keeper, number 9.
Yeah, Juan Diego, not necessarily the team to be able to, burn clock, get down the field quickly. They're more of a grinded out team. Option teams, typically have to. Easterly with a hole on the left side, breaks a tackle, does not break a tackle, but gets about 3 yards. But it's going to be 3rd and short.
Oh, Aaron Bailey, good defensive read, and hits Easterly pretty hard. He's going to get 3 yards out of it, but that's tough 3 yards.
It's actually Tanazi with the carry.
Oh, was it Tanazi?
Yep, Tanazi. So 3rd down and 4. Under 3 minutes left to play.
Right. Oh, my health. I keep missing that. They're faking me out.
Hoffman, does he have the corner? Tries to get around, can't get it. He'll lose, gain a little bit of yardage, but it'll be 4th down. Now decision time for Juan Diego.
I don't think they have time to punt it away and try and hold them.
Now it's 4th down and a long 2. And Juan Diego stays on the field with their offense. 4th down and 2. Big down for the Soaring Eagle. Hoffman, hands off up the middle.
Yeah, that's just a Tanazi.
I'm not sure he's going to make it. We'll see where the spot is.
I think he's got it, where they're spotting it. Tanazi with just a straight dive forward, just a quick dive. And it's going to be close. But it looks like from the...
Yep, 1st down, Juan Diego. Wow. I couldn't see. I got screened out by the line. Let's see. Oh, no, Tanazi with a good... Yeah, I was actually watching the wrong player.
Yeah, see, that option's faking you out, too.
The 1st down by Juan Diego with 2 minutes left.
That was a big 1st down for both teams right there. This game's on the line right now, and that play was huge for both teams.
Ball's at the 42-yard line of Summit Academy. Minute 53 left. We're all tied, 24. Hoffman, option to the left side. Cuts up, now cuts out. And he's going to get about 5 yards on 1st down.
They ran for 25. He's going to get credited for 5.
I wonder what field goal range is for Juan Diego. Now, not a lot of... They're going to have to hurry a little with a minute 30 left because they're only getting 5 or 6 yards, and this plays into Summit Academy's hands.
Right.
It all depends on what Saunders' range is from the field goal.
Well, and he missed one earlier, so you want to get him as close as you can.
Juan Diego down to a minute 15 left in the game. Hoffman with a reverse in the middle to Tanazi. And I would be surprised if Juan Diego calls a timeout right now.
Yeah, that's going to be close to the 1st down marker.
And it will be 3rd down and a short 1. And the clock continues to run. 55 seconds left. And Juan Diego continues ahead and hands off to Easterly. And he'll get a 1st down. Clock will stop on the movement of the chains. But Juan Diego will have to quickly get into formation. This might come down to a field goal. Ball's on the 26. That would be a 43-yard field goal attempt at this point.
Well, clock's running again. They don't seem to be too concerned about the time running down.
Hoffman, back to pass, has a wide open receiver, can't connect. And they blow a perfect opportunity to Sam Knudsen.
Knudsen had the end zone. If he could have just brought it in a little high, and he just got excited, and it went through.
Well, wide open, Knudsen. That was a little high for him, and he had to kind of spin around.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if they've got this kind of range in their field goal kicker, because I would think they'd be more anxious for extra yardage.
30.8 seconds left. All tied up. Ball's on the 26.
Oh, it's going to be offsides.
Yeah. It just went down to a 38-yard field goal.
Step on, coachman, defense.
And he actually might have that range.
Juan Diego with 2 timeouts. Summit Academy with 1. The ball now on the 21-yard line. I think for a safe field goal, the Soaring Eagle wants to get inside the 15. Hoffman sends Easterly in motion. Option, pass. Easterly open, has the catch inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. And not a 1st down. Clock will continue to run. Klossmo will call a timeout.
He's trying to.
And there it gets the clock stopped.
And Easterly makes a fantastic catch that time. Off balance, kind of stumbling backwards, but still able to hang on to that ball and takes a hit right after he gets it, right there, and able to hang on.
A little slow to get up. He bangs his head off the turf. And he looks like he's okay right now as they take a look at him.
Please add 3 seconds.
I think that's a good call. About 3 seconds is about right, as Klossmo was trying to get that timeout earlier.
He was clear out on the field trying to get the ref's attention. He wanted it.
So Juan Diego gets the timeout. So Dave, right now it's a 34-yard field goal. So Saunders already in the game in the second quarter with 9:11 left, nailed a 33-yarder. No, that was Summit Academy rather. So with 7 seconds left in the first quarter, no, the half. The half. So second quarter, just as the first half ended, Saunders hit a 33-yard field goal. This one would be 34. And Juan Diego has one more timeout.
So you got 21.8 seconds. They could run a couple of plays if they were incomplete pass plays. If you're going to run it, you're going to have to burn your last time
Well,
out.
it's 3rd and 1, so if you get a first down, the clock stops and you can spike it. 21.8 left, it's 3rd and 1. Juan Diego with the ball on the Summit Academy 17.
So a quick handoff to Easterly, then line up and spike it. You could save your timeout for another play or two. But this is all about clock management and getting it, trying to get the score, but also trying to take as much time off the clock as you can.
Officials trying to check the spot.
It's 3rd down.
It is 3rd down. Big down for Juan Diego. First down would stop the clock quickly. Hoffman sends Snazi in motion. Hoffman goes for it himself. First down, inside the 15, down to the 12, and the clock will stop with 17 seconds left.
Stop momentarily.
Now Juan Diego will quickly set to see if they spike this ball. It's at the 13, so now a 30-yard field goal for Saunders. Clock runs. They go ahead and run it. Hoffman around the side is going to go out of bounds.
Take it to the left hash.
Hoffman runs out of bounds.
So ball in the left hash. See if they try to run. Field goal team
Bring in the
comes
field
on.
goal team in. Here it is.
That way, if there's a mistake, they have an opportunity. So Juan Diego puts it on the leg of their kicker. Number 17, Alex Saunders.
Game on the line right here.
And he's a senior. So this is what you practice for if you're a kicker.
Summit Academy's going to call a timeout and ice him.
I don't know, it's cold as out there. I don't think they need to really call the timeout to ice him. The wind is from behind Saunders. A cold wind from the north. Now I have to go back to something I said when Juan Diego was on the 5-yard line, and I said a field goal really wouldn't help Summit Academy. Down 14 points.
Sure make a big difference right now, wouldn't it?
It certainly would be. Summit Academy would have the lead right now.
Yep.
But at the moment in the game, it didn't feel like there was any momentum. And, now in hindsight, that field goal would be big.
Yep, it'd be huge right now.
Every once in a while you say something, then you have to eat those words later.
Well, hindsight's always 20/20. You can't just never know.
That's the kind of game you wanted to have in a 3A semifinal matchup. The winner plays Morgan, who defeated UAB yesterday.
Imagine how good your life could be if you could live by hindsight.
Oh, yeah, wouldn't that be nice? So next week, a full weekend of football action. It'll be Milford and Duchesne, Beaver, South Summit, and one of these two teams in Morgan. Great games.
Yeah, I was going to say, ought to be a great day of football, high school football.
So for the likely berth into the state championship, it'll be Alex Saunders, the seniors, for Juan Diego. The kick is up, and it looks no good. Oh, man. So no good. Wow. And Summit Academy celebrates on the field, and Juan Diego, Summit Academy will have the ball with 5 seconds left.
Well, Summit Academy dodged a bullet on that one. And that might be a momentum turn for Summit Academy and going into overtime.
Certainly could.
Really energize them.
Wow. Let's take a look at the replay of that kick if we can. So here's the kick, Saunders. Snap, the hold is good. It is up. It's so high, it's hard to tell. And it looks off to the right. And no good. And Summit Academy will down the ball, so that'll do it for regulation as we move to overtime in this 3A semifinal. And we'll have it here when we come back.
Summit Academy 24.
So we have overtime here in this semifinal matchup between Juan Diego and Summit Academy. Summit Academy misses a field goal at the end of regulation. That would have sent them to the championship, and now they get to do the overtime. A lot of fun.
Here we go at the crossroads of life. And what's going to happen?
Now the captains will go out to midfield, and they'll flip the coin. So each team will get an opportunity, and they'll keep playing until something happens. And they'll have the ball at the 25 and move in.
They'll start at the 25, get a chance. Each team gets a chance to counter. So if one scores, the other can try and score, and if it's a field goal against a touchdown, then it's over.
So you can see the coin flip happening, and you want to win this flip because you want to be second to see what happens, so you can tell, because it's a huge advantage.
Now, the one that doesn't win the coin flip, do they get to choose the side of the field like they do on a kickoff, or is this a preset side of the field? I think the one that loses the coin flip gets to choose it. Juan Diego looks like
Juan Diego wins.
And yeah, Summit Academy wants the north end zone.
So Summit Academy will take the north end zone. Kind of interesting. There's just a light wind.
And Juan Diego will defend first.
Summit Academy will be on offense.
So advantage to Juan Diego is they'll get to see the result of the possession before they determine their movements.
Well, I say you just go for the touchdown anyway, but at least they'll know how hard they have to work for it.
So very interesting developments here from Weber State in the 3A. What looked to be a snoozer game in the third quarter all of a sudden became very exciting. These two teams, Summit Academy, came to life and tied it up, and then a missed field goal at the end of regulation. Leaves us a thriller.
Yeah, we expected, actually, at the beginning of the game, we expected this because they had a barn burner 3 weeks ago at 51-49 that Summit Academy came out on top of. And we expected that again tonight, and it just wasn't looking like it until that fourth quarter, and now here we are.
So Reynolds in the shotgun. Back to pass, looking to his right. And has a receiver, Brown, a little high. Couldn't make the catch. Probably wouldn't have had any yardage anyway. And it's second down.
Yeah, Hoffman was on that, so was Bukovic, and it had been a short game probably, it looked like anyway. You never know.
Trips to the left. Lawson in motion, and Reynolds will keep it, and he's taken down quickly after a gain of 3.
Yeah, one-arm tackle by Matt Cobbs as he throws Reynolds to the turf.
About 3,000 yards on the season for Reynolds in passing. That's great.
That's just amazing, and he's got 235 tonight.
Motions Brown out.
Blitz,
and Reynolds scrambling for his life. Has a big lane on the right side, 25, and he's going to slide in at the 1, and he'll be down at the 1. It'll be first and goal, Summit Academy.
Yeah, Reynolds escaped that blitz and really made Juan Diego pay for it.
So first and goal at the 2. Reynolds stays in the shotgun. Reynolds walks into the touchdown.
Walks in. Faked everybody out and just went right up the middle untouched.
A 2-yard touchdown run by Reynolds. And Hayden Reynolds, the junior quarterback for the Bears, puts them ahead, and now the all-important extra point coming.
And that's what I was wondering, if that defensive stand down there and the missed field goal would energize Summit Academy, give them energy starting this overtime. And right now, the energy and momentum is all going Summit Academy's way.
Definitely so. That was kind of effortless for Summit Academy on that possession. And a couple of runs. And here's the extra point. It is up and good. So now Juan Diego knows exactly what it has to do on its possession. Has the same opportunity.
And they're going to have to gear up and find some inner energy, because Summit Academy's kind of taken away from them now. They're looking a little flat. They've got to come out excited and determined and equalize the effort of Summit Academy.
So I'm taking a look at some of the state leaders in passing. as South Summit's Cale Atkinson has just really put together a great season also. 2,727 yards through the air. So he and Reynolds both probably state leaders in the category.
Outstanding quarterback there at South Summit.
Juan Diego has to score a touchdown and an extra point. And Hoffman back to pass under pressure. He's in trouble. Back to pass. Pass wisely incomplete. It'll be second down.
Yeah, it gets rid of it out of bounds, and fortunate not to take the sack on that one.
Boy, look at the pressure. Summit Academy sends 5. Nearly brought down outside the 30. Second down and 10. Juan Diego with a huddle that's kind of rare for Juan Diego.
Yeah. Interesting.
2 receivers left. Off Easterly, there's a pass. This is going to be Davis. Davis ahead for 6, maybe, probably 6. It'll be third down and 4.
And some big hits in the middle there. Aaron Paley says, no way. Sending you back.
Davis did a good job. It was intended for Hoffman, but Hoffman covered well by number 24 for Summit Academy. That's Jay Knox. And you're right, then he got drilled. Third down 4 for Summit for Juan Diego. And off to Easterly, Tanazi, and he's near first down, but it's going to be 4th and 1. Big time down here.
Yeah, huge.
This is it.
Huge.
Handoff to number 22.
This could be the game.
Yeah, 4th down and 1, and Summit Academy brings in the size. This could be it. 4th down and 1. Hoffman under center. Hand off to Easterly. That's good for a first down as he goes across the 15-yard line. First down.
Yeah, and Easterly just follows that right tackle, and 2 big bodies coming at you. That's hard to resist. And he picks up an easy 2 yards on that one.
As a first down at the 14-yard line for Juan
Diego back up to the line with the 1st and 10. Hope still alive for the Soaring Eagle. Hoffman's long snap down. He'll hand off to Easterly again. Easterly goes near the 11, so a gain of 4. With the clock not running, not an issue. Juan Diego, this is the style they do. 4 or 5 yards at a time. That works for the option.
Yep, that's good enough for the option, and for a first down play, 4 yards is all as much as you can ask for.
4 downs each time, 4 yards each time will work.
Yep.
Ball's on the 10. Hand off again. Here goes Easterly inside the 5, down to the 2. 1st and goal from the 2. That's Tanazi, excuse me.
I was going to say another fake option, and that's Tanazi.
But Tanazi keeps getting up slower and slower.
Well, he's taking a lot of big hits.
Yeah, he has.
A lot of punishing runs for Tanazi. Down to the 2 or 3?
Down to the 2. So the ball's on the 2 for Juan Diego. Hand off to Tanazi. He is going to get stopped short of the goal line. Gain of 1. I'll call it a gain of
gain of 1.
Going to be short by a few inches.
Looks like they're inside the 1, so about half a yard.
We got 3 potent weapons for 1 yard with Easterly, Tanazi, and Hoffman.
Yep.
Hoffman on the line. Summit Academy just bangs up the line. Easterly just pushes forward and goes in for the touchdown.
That's the Brahma Bull right there. It's 1 yard, half a yard. You're not stopping him on that. You might stop him short of 5, but. So now it comes down to the kicker again.
Yeah. Extra point is up and is good. So we go to double overtime here at Stewart Stadium.
There you go.
Touchdown is good. At the end of the first overtime, Summit Academy 31, Juan Diego 31.
start on defense, 25-yard line. Each team will have one timeout in the second overtime.
Now the situation is reversed in the second overtime. Juan Diego will have the ball first, and Summit Academy has the opportunity to see the result to determine their actions. So Juan Diego has the ball on the 25.
Well, Juan Diego was able to match the energy momentum and equalize that score, so see if they can keep it going.
Hoffman to Easterly, but a great play. That fooled no one, that reverse handoff. And coming from that backside was number 5 for Summit Academy, Jay Gilson.
Yeah, in Easterly, like I said, you can hold him for 1 yard, but you can't hold him, or you can hold him short of 4 yards, 5 yards, but you can't hold him short of 1 yard.
Second down and 9 for Hoffman. Hoffman goes out to the right, and he's going to go down. Gain of maybe 1 on the play. That option play kind of bunched up, and with an option, you have to keep that separation.
Yeah, you have to, otherwise you don't have options.
Flag on the play. No pun intended.
Might be a face mask.
I'm guessing holding. Hold.
Ooh, that's huge.
Now we've talked about penalties. Juan Diego has just been penalty ridden all evening long.
Right. They've had.
That moves the ball all the way out to the 33. Juan Diego has to get to the 15 for a first down. And that puts Juan Diego in a territory they don't want to be.
Right. 15 penalties for 135 yards.
And way too many. We've seen a couple of uncharacteristic things. 9 turnovers in the 2A semifinal. Back to pass Hoffman. Throws a fade, and it's going to be incomplete.
Yep.
Intended.
Not a well-executed play. That brings up
Intended for number 80.
Third and 20.
So third down, 20. Juan Diego with 3 receivers right, 1 left. Easterly in the backfield with Hoffman. Juan Diego rushes 4. Hoffman back to pass. Looking for receiver. Throws over. Incomplete. Now 4th down and 20 coming. 4th and 18. This is trouble for Juan Diego.
Yeah, this is they were predominantly running option. Now they're having to pass because they have such a big chunk of yardage to get to, and this is not working in their favor.
So a quick review of next week's games. Next week's games will start off with the 2A championship game, the Beaver Beavers and the South Summit Wildcats. The Beavers 2A state champ for the last 2 years. They're going for 3 in a row against the heavily favored South Summit Wildcats. And then the 1A championship, the Milford Tigers against the Duchesne. I can't remember what Duchesne is. That's bad.
Duchesne Eagles, isn't it?
Oh, Eagles, yeah. No, the Eagles. I kind of blanked for a second there. Duchesne Eagles, and then the Morgan Trojans await the winner of Juan Diego and Summit Academy. Right now it's 4th and 18 for Juan Diego. And Summit Academy will play a prevent defense at the 15-yard line and drop everybody back. Entering rush 3. Hoffman, big down, back to pass. Here comes a blitz. Hoffman with the pass released, has an open receiver. Caught for the touchdown. Wow. What a play.
Gutsy call.
Holy cow. Lucas. Oh my goodness. What a catch and reception. Juan Diego pulls a rabbit out of the hat in the second overtime. Watch this again.
And look at the pressure on Hoffman. Summit Academy brings the blitz. Lucas Propokis just gets nailed at the end.
Yes, he goes into the end zone.
Amazing call. I mean, that's colossal right there.
Extra point is up and good. So Hoffman and the Soaring Eagle come up big in the second overtime. 4th down and 18. And they score an unlikely touchdown And that puts the pressure on the Summit Academy Bears when we come back.
Well, they blitzed.
Welcome back. It's raining pretty good now. And Summit Academy has a chance. They're down 7 in the second overtime, and they have to score a touchdown.
Yeah, as you called it, Juan Diego pulls a rabbit out of the hat.
Reynolds back to pass, has a slant, wide open at the 20. Makes a nice move down to the 10, 5, makes a nice cut, and just like that, Summit Academy with a touchdown.
Triple overtime.
And there's still an extra point to come.
Well, that's true.
So just like that, Summit Academy's Gavin Davey, who was injured a little bit earlier in the game, showed some resiliency. He jumps back in with a very quick 25-yard TD reception in the second overtime. And just a hesitation slant, as you can see in the replay. He makes 2 nice cutbacks. And
just good running. Excellent running.
And a great job calling Dodge down running. Timeout Summit Academy.
They're going to ice their own kicker.
How about those two big plays by 2 teams, and both battling to the end.
Wow. Well, that's crazy.
You know, you said earlier in the broadcast, you said, well, maybe not 52.
Is that hail or snow?
That is snow. So the snow begins to fall here at Stewart Stadium. And check out this play. So you can see that Davey just kind of waits, holds, and then pops back. And takes that little hesitation, makes 2 quick hesitation moves. Dodge gets in the way of a defender, wouldn't have mattered anyway, and Davey just a great receiver.
Just savvy, outstanding running by Davey, making some great decisions on field, on the fly, and gets it into the end zone.
Now the snow coming down, and it's big, wet. It's kind of a mixture of hail and snow, but it's big and wet. Now Summit Academy does not have the field goal kicker in.
Well, they're going for
Summit Academy goes for the win, for the championship. Reynolds in the shotgun.
Oh, this is the game right here.
Les Hamilton rolls the dice for the win and the championship. Reynolds rolling right. The pass is up. It is no good. Juan Diego wins the 3A semifinal matchup and will move on to the championship game on the field. 2-point conversion. Oh my goodness.
Wow, that was a gutsy decision and it didn't pay off. Oh my goodness. Wow, it ends in a hurry.
Wow.
Oh, and
Summit Academy
players.
You know, honestly,
they thought there was
so
interference
surprised.
there.
I actually didn't ever expect an attempt for 2 on that one. And if you remember, let's watch this play again one more time. So I was watching the field. Let's see the replay one more time. So as they go out, they want to pass interference. Oh, there might have been a hold on that.
Oh.
You know, the player was in position, but there might have been a grasp on the jersey in that last play in the end zone, but it doesn't matter, unseen, and it will go down as a win for Juan Diego. They will return for a chance to repeat their 3A state championship as they defeat the Summit Academy Bears 38-37. Real quick, our final lineup next week, 11 a.m. Beavers taking on the South Summit Wildcats at 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock will be the 1A state championship. At 1:30, the Milford Tigers and the Duchesne Eagles. And then at 4 o'clock will be the game between Juan Diego and Morgan for your 3A state championship.
Great, a lineup of great football next week.
Certainly.
Stay tuned.
And hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. I'm Scott Langford for Dave Howard. Have a great night.